Anyway, Adam McIntyre is he's a giant piece of shit. And the day before I posted the video, he was like calling Hila a bitch. He's like, wow, this is evil and crazy. And that pissed me the off. And I popped off on him pretty hard on Instagram.
I'm like the lowest scum of the earth. And I'm like, where is this? Like, how is this even warranted? Like, you are just flat out, both of you, harassing me. And you have been for a very long time, and we're gonna get to it. Like, you are both like double my age, probably over double my age, and you just harass me. So this is on like a couple days ago, their stream.
But someone like
Anywho, hi, my name's Nicholas DeOrio. We've got a lot to go over today, starting, of course, with this clip.
Nicholas DeOrio, my best friend, dude.
Thank you, Ethan.
I call him Jolly Saint Nick.
Why do you call him Jolly?
Because he's jovial.
Oh, is he?
Half the message got cut off. He said, every time I watch the pod, I'm just trying to figure out what watch he's wearing.
He's a watch head, too.
No.
All right, listen, I appreciate everything that Ethan's about to say, but I want you to know that I was slandered as a fake watch fan after this clip, and I'm still pissed about it, all right? So while you think a bridge is being created, one might be getting burnt down behind your eyes, like you can't even see it. All right, moving right along here, this is gonna be Adam McIntyre, ladies and gentlemen. I hate Adam McIntyre. This is gonna take a lot out of me. You know when they say you smoke a cigarette, you lose 7 days of your life or something, or 7 hours or whatever? This is gonna be the content equivalent of me smoking an entire carton of cigarettes.
The blue-haired meme come to real life. I mean, anyway, here, listen to this. You guys are gonna love this. It's fantastic. It really
you can't even take care of your fucking kids. Why don't you tell your wife too?
Adam McIntyre is the biggest fucking worm bitch made loser. This kid,
bro, dude, I fucking absolutely hate Adam McIntyre, and I don't think I hated Adam McIntyre as much until I saw the horrible reaction to the Mika video. Like that's where it went from like, oh, this guy's content is terrible to like, oh, I actually hate this person.
Has switched sides so many times. I don't know how he doesn't have whiplash. He went from calling Trisha's kids, her daughter, the spawn of Satan, and saying, oh, she just uses her for clout. And people are like, are you sure you want to be talking about her kids? It's all on Twitter. He goes, it's true, so I don't give a fuck. Now he's trying to ride her fucking... I had such a funny joke, but I shouldn't say it.
Is Adam I didn't say Adam is a cigarette. Wait, no, hold on. That's not what I said. That's not what I fucking said, all right? You guys are fucking putting words in my mouth and you're trying to get me canceled. I did not refer to Adam McIntyre as a fucking cigarette. That is not what I said.
I'll write it in Discord. I know you guys won't.
That was a fucking coincidence. Fuck you.
Anytime you have to do that, the answer's already no.
Don't read this one, Olivia. I apologize. I don't know why that popped in my head.
Yeah, no, God, no. That's an obvious no, massive no.
I know.
A what? A what?
And you know what else is massive?
The biggest no I've ever given you.
I know. I didn't say it, Dan.
I didn't expect that.
Oh my God. That.
It was reading. It was just an image that popped in my head. Because it was riding coattails.
Don't.
I'm not going to say it.
All right, let's move on.
I would never say it.
Let's move on.
Oh God, choose Adam McIntyre or Lewis McClung. It's got to be Adam McIntyre.
What's the name of the guy?
It's got to be Adam McIntyre.
Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
Choose Nick, Adam McIntyre or Lewis McClung.
I have a special hatred for Lewis McClung.
Sorry, that's very vulgar. It came to me.
Lewis McClung at least tried to change. Adam McIntyre is like malicious. Lewis McClung is brain dead. You can't fix, like you could expose malicious, but like brain dead is like bashing your skull against a wall. Okay? He could try all he wants. He's not intelligent enough to engage in actual thought. So that's why I can't stand it. There is no upside for Lewis McClung.
You know? There's demons in my head. They tell me to say fucked up
Speaking of demons in my head, I do gotta post that Pokemon segment.
things. Anyway, Adam McIntyre he's a giant piece of shit. And the day before I posted the video, he was like calling Hila a bitch. He's like, wow, this bitch is evil and crazy. And that pissed me the fuck off. and I popped off on him pretty hard on Instagram. Is that all in here? Do I have the pop off on this kid?
And you're posting on Instagram?
Let's see. Oh yeah, thank you. Here it is. Here's my little back and forth with Adam McIntyre.
I don't have your story, but I could add.
Yeah, good. Thank you. Well, I was trying to think of a good, funny play on words for his name. I know McIntyre is pretty devastating.
Well, I saw him in the new video, and I do hate these pet names, but he kind of. Let me see. This one, is it this one? He kind of looks like Adam McIntyre in this one. Like, instead of going to 8 Mile, B Rabbit went to an eccentric nightclub. I don't know. I'm not really sure.
Pretty devastating.
What about I had a good one for Adam. What was it? It was anyway, Adam McIntyre for now. You know? So Ela on Friday said that he should disappear off the internet, and this is something that snarkers have been doing since the beginning of time, ever since this bullshit started. I'll say, okay, since this started. Time might be going back too far.
No.
Not to the Big Bang or even before that.
Why would so many people be Googling
Well, with the
that?
determinant
Oh god, you guys are awful. Thank you, brother, for the dono.
view of the universe, one could say that the events that were set in motion during the Big Bang actually have a ripple effect across.
Dude, oh my god, wait. That's it. That's the answer. I was watching Chud today, and somebody's like, listen, Mr. Chud Logic, if Ethan just shut up and took his lumps, then, like, people would never have called CPS on his child or whatever. It's like, and Chud's like, yeah, sure, mate. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But, like, it's not going to be used to downplay calling fucking CPS on people, mate. That's not how it works. And it's like, everybody tries to move the goalpost just a little further over. It's like, well, you know, if Ethan didn't, like, keep streaming after the content nuke, then, like, he wouldn't really be in this position. He wouldn't be getting this much hate. Oh, well, you know, if he didn't, like, talk about snark, he wouldn't be in a position where he had to make videos like that or whatever, the new video on the H3H Productions channel. And eventually it just starts to sound like, well, if Ethan wasn't wearing that this red striped Adidas shirt, or whatever, he obviously would not be looking for revenge, or, you know? Like, no, dude, if the Big Bang never occurred, then the snark subreddits would never have existed, and therefore, nobody would have called CPS on Ethan's kids. So it really does go back to the Big Bang, okay? Because if, like, it really starts with, like, how did the Big Bang affect the future of Ethan Klein's YouTube channel, you know? Yeah. What was the Big Bang wearing when it collided?
Time that lead up to this very moment right now. Yes, this one.
I'm not debating that.
What year is it?
But you're not going to argue that time doesn't have a plane.
I think that these are questions that are far beyond our mortal
I mean, we
coil
can't
to
say
answer.
that the Big Bang and right now are not the same moment. Like, we know that time moves forward in a direction. We know that there's some...
You know, in a sense, they might not be the same moment, but in a way, because each moment relies entirely
All
on
right,
the
I
web
get
of
it.
connections.
Thank
of the
you,
past.
Carl Segment. Carl Segment's Cosmos. Jesus. Oh, I'm just walking into him today.
to disappear. Clearly, she was talking about him going off the internet and just let go.
Okay, yeah, so we covered this last stream. Adam McIntyre saw Ela go, oh, you know, I think that Adam McIntyre should disappear. And he's like, oh my god. She wants me dead. Ela Klein is sending a death squad to my house right now. Okay, the death troopers are coming. Luke Skywalker is not saving anybody. Ela Klein is fucking getting me killed, ladies and gentlemen.
Away from the internet.
That was
Clearly, Ela is
super
not
clear.
saying that she wants him to die. Okay, if you're going to sit there and pretend like that's what she's meant, you're a fucking loser, and you're pathetic snarker, bitch-made loser. And by the way, snark needs to start being used as a pejorative. Like, that needs to be a slur. If someone's a snarker, that's like a straight up like racial slur.
But then we don't
Not
want
racial,
to
though.
say it.
Right. No, you can say it, but it's like you can say it.
Not if it's a racial slur.
Like, it's not a racial, but it's a. Like, if somebody calls, it's like someone saying you motherfucking C word. Like, if someone came up to the word, you'd be like, that's super
You
mean.
shouldn't ever say that.
No, but I want people to tell me that you shouldn't use the word snark because it's a slur, because then I'll use it anyway. And then I feel superior to them because they are held back by the English language, all right? I will be superior to them because I do continue to say snark, you know?
Someone.
So like
The C word is the worst one because it shouldn't be that bad of a slur, but it's a perma-demonetized term that if, like, you use it one time, you're fucked.
regular
Like
slur,
a derogatory term?
It should be very derogatory. Like, if you just, oh, what's up, dude, you're a snarker. If you said that to someone, they'd be like, dude, what the fuck? You know?
Yeah.
Like calling your friend an asshole?
Yeah.
Can I say something to you, Nick?
So Adam McIntyre's
I
a
really
snarker.
like
He
Why?
quote tweeted this tweet. Imagine my surprise when I saw Hila saying Adam McIntyre should disappear, whatever that means to her, because he's not on their side anymore. Is that what are you quoting exactly? Love the only side Adam is on is Mariah Carey's.
By the way, that allegedly Angelo guy is a fucking loser. There's like this other weird side story that's going on. Allegedly Angelo was like a total creep with like, how do I describe him? All right, bear with me here. This is not like an allegation against him, but if you wanted to hear what somebody on the sex offender registry would sound like, this is like what your brain would compute, okay? Again, I don't think this guy's done anything wrong, and he probably never will. But unfortunately, he was born with like the octaves of a child molester. It's not my fault. All right, listen. If you hear him talk, like you get like you shiver down your spine, not because that you're like afraid of him or like worried about something he has to say, but because like truly his voice is just like it sounds like an unhinged psychotic movie villain who like steals children. But Augie tweeted out and called him some unsavory things, and then people in the comments or whatever started spamming him, I guess, calling him like a predator or something. I don't agree with that, but he started blaming Ethan for doing it, and it's like so obvious that it was Augie. Like Augie kind of brigaded him, and the guy just fired off a tweet. He's like, "Huh, interesting. Nobody was called." I'm sorry. It was like, "Huh, interesting. Nobody was calling me a pedophile until Augie." No, that wasn't Augie. Until I attacked Ethan Klein. Interesting. It's like, no, it was because of Augie. Sorry, that's a weird tangent.
Good point. Adam has definitely switched sides so many goddamn times. I'm surprised that.
No. Except for Mariah Carey's.
I'm surprised he still knows how to
Well, you don't want to hear about
keep his head on straight. Like, holy shit. Isn't he like,
Never do that voice again. Dude, I swear it didn't even do him justice. You can find a clip somewhere on YouTube. The guy is like an abomination of vocal, like fucking whatever.
Dick riding Trisha right now, trying to like be her bestie? He went from like hating Trisha, calling her daughter spawn of Satan.
You know what I kind of did right there? I did like, who's the gay character in Dragon Ball? God, again, I'm just walking into these today. The one from the Frieza saga. That was kind of that one.
Being like, she canceled on me. She's the worst. She's evil. I hate her. Now, when it's like cool to like Trisha and hate me, all of a sudden it's.
I did a little Zarbon, right? It's called We Do a Little Zarbon.
Ethan's wife says she wants to kill me, and Trisha's awesome.
I wasn't going for it.
It's like
that
you
was
are such
I
a
think that's
phony
what it made me
baloney,
think
dude.
of.
So anyway, he said Hila Klein is such a loser. Laugh my ass off. She's losing it. And once again, another snarker thing, being like, these people are crazy for being upset that somebody called CPS, which is a narrative. You'd be surprised how many people actually took that stance. Is like,
I was surprised.
Are you seriously going to complain about CPS coming? Kids don't even have a memory, so even Hassan kind of went that route of just saying like I'm crazy.
Is Zarbon gay? Zarbon's definitely gay in the abridged. I don't know if the canon has Zarbon is gay, but like in the abridged, yeah.
Again, this is like straight up neo-Nazi types of shit. They don't know that, but people who started spamming this on Twitter were actual neo-Nazis who animated.
Is EU a virgin? No.
Dude.
Why would so many
bro.
people be Googling that?
Freaky alien genotype. There we go.
A video of Hila killing Palestinians. And I know it's a neo-Nazi because the guy who animated it put his signature on it. So, and these are the memes that these people were posting. So it's incredible to me that this just went straight from the hands of.
Oh, you're right. He is. All right, enough. I can't keep talking about Zarbon, dude. I'm going to lose viewer, bro. I'm going to lose subscriber.
The neo-Nazis straight into the hands of the snarkers and the supposed activists. It really is quite an amazing thing. Given her vitriol towards you, is that a threat? Hila, we need more clarification. What exactly do you mean? I wish Adam would disappear. Disappear how exactly? Are you fucking like? Why are we even playing this game? What are we doing?
You shouldn't play the game. Like,
but they all play. There's so many people that play along. That's the crazy thing. Like the world.
It's because they're just looking for an excuse to poke a hole through the story.
Is EU a virgin? No, I am not. Why would so many people be Googling that?
It's interesting to watch.
Can we throw Adam back to Colleen Ballinger?
Literally, dude. Holy shit. I wish we could sacrifice them. Like, we sacrificed Colleen Ballinger, which was a good sacrifice, but we got Adam McIntyre, all right? We need the circle to complete itself.
Lost its
let them play. Let them play on their little playground.
The problem is,
their little Nazi website.
Is that there's so many people participating. It is a Nazi website. There's so many people participating in this stupid fucking game that it starts to get picked up by people like Denims, Mike from PA, Bad Empanado, who, whatever, that guy's just a psychopath. But people start to take him seriously, too.
It's like, hey, guys, who are all the people who seem to defend the CPS thing? Oh, wait. It's like every individual friend of Hassan Piker. You know what I think Bad Empanada is? I don't think Bad Empanada is a human being. I think he's a tool. I think Bad Empanada can say everything Hassan Piker wants to say, but he can't because of optics. So all of these guys can just sit around and watch Bad Empanada say all these absurd fucking things. Or if they're too far, maybe not sit around and watch it, but signal boost the guy's other content enough that their audience will go over there and will find all of the fucking stuff about like Ethan's wife being a fucking terrorist, Ethan's fucking kids are eating shit. In some cases, they actually play the videos. But I think it's like a dog whistle. It's like, hey, I know this guy's fucking unhinged. I know this guy has like no recourse to be sued. He can literally make up anything he wants. He can literally lie about anything he wants. So we're going to signal boost this fucking warrior right now. This fucking retarded warrior, okay? And then he's going to go do all the dirty work. And then we get to sit here and throw up our hands and go, shit, man, that's crazy. Anyway, yeah, I mean, of course I disavow this. Of course. Meanwhile, they're just arming this fucking psychopath, their viewers, and a bunch of fucking income, and a bunch of live concurrents to go fucking keep spitting all this disgusting shit about Ethan's family.
And then Hassan, and now it's all like...
He's like a hired gun.
Well, Ethan, it's like, do you guys remember when Hila told Adam McIntyre to die? And it's like, what? It turns into reality. Hila Klein is very dangerous and crooked woman. Okay, Trump, why are you talking like Trump? Now you're talking like talk about taking the white nationalist talking point.
Crooked woman.
If the IDF make a death
Hila
threat
Klein
against someone,
is very dangerous. She's very crooked. Okay.
it should be taken
Big Bungie does that the best.
seriously. Maybe there's somewhere we can report this.
Oh, yeah.
She's very bad. The worst. She's the worst.
FBI, this woman online said I need to disappear from the internet.
They're acting like you guys are mobsters.
Yeah, I was like,
very crooked.
That's in here. Hold on.
Adam McIntyre, it's time to retire. Adam should retire. Adam should retire.
Yo! Okay, there it is.
Oh, okay, good.
Shout
So
out.
people, how Adam saw Hila, 25% Italian, saying she wishes he would disappear. Adam, you used to be loyal. What happened? All of a sudden, you saw an opportunity for a little bit of clout.
Dude, this is a nuclear take, and I don't know who's ready to agree with me. Basically, you just kind of have to come away with it, all right? Because, I mean, I'm right. I know I'm right. I know you're wrong if you don't agree with me. But we're going to have to get you there. The hardest to swallow pill in this entire situation is that Ethan Klein's drama content that he does live on stream in 2025 is not only better, not only more entertaining, but it's actually funnier than his old 2015 backlog commentary videos that you've built up in your head with unreasonable expectations. We're at the point where Ethan's live drama coverage is better than it was when he was posting regularly in 10-minute form. And people aren't ready to believe this, but he's managed to not, like, say racial slurs and also be extremely funny. He's hit the happy medium of, like, being reasonable while also making, like, extremely entertaining shit. It's like, this is his final form. And I fully believe this. This is something that I have come to terms with the fact that, like, if Ethan went back and made his original content, it would probably be worse than the stuff he's putting out right now.
On the other side. And now I sad to say, it's time to disappear. And I think you know what I mean by that. Take Adam out on the lake, show him a good time. That's not what we said, by the way. That is an impression of The Godfather. Such a crazy fucking woman. Oh my God. Once again, he just keeps reacting to the same clip. It's like, bro, and this is exactly what I mean. This dude is riding this clout so fucking, this is all from the same day. He's watching the same clip over and over.
He's riding this clout, dude. I'm sorry. There's just so many jokes. I'm gonna get in so much trouble.
Tweeting like psychopathic anti-Semites. There's no other explanation for these people being so weird.
Wow. Who is the clout's name?
Weirdly obsessed with her. IOF. Ooh.
Are you riding the cloud, Adam, or are you just excited to see me?
Israel occupying force.
Spewing death threats.
Yeah, do you see how you see what it gets turns into? IOF spewing death threats at Adam because they disagree with him. If Hassan got banned, so should they. It's like they really.
I don't think you really even had a specific disagreement. You were just upset that he endorsed these psychopaths that are now.
I had a very specific criticism.
Right, yeah.
And Elo was rightfully upset to say he should disappear from the internet. I don't think he's responsible enough to have a platform. I think he's a spineless coward. And, I can't imagine why anyone would be a fan of this guy when he doesn't believe in anything. Alexander Hamilton famously endorsed Benjamin Franklin.
Here we go.
And
again, I think this is the perfect description of Adam. Adam is just like Adam doesn't actually have any real opinions on anything. It's all like it's just fair weather feelings. There's no like logical through line as to where Adam ends up on this controversy. If Ethan was nice to him more so or whatever, and didn't make the comment about like how Adam was being weird by talking to his mother or something, and didn't like call him a clout demon, I fully believe that Adam would be like Dick Rider #1, going into the trenches, covering this in like the most Ethan-centric way possible, Yas queening everything he says.
Over Aaron Burr. And Aaron Burr, they were on the same political party. Aaron Burr expected him to endorse.
Wait, you said Benjamin Franklin.
I meant, I started saying that unironically.
I noticed.
Anywho, I'm going to bed now. I'm going to bed now. Here.
Sometimes.
That's why we love it.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. I'm trying to do my best to keep it fun and light, despite the heavy topics. So, what the fuck were we talking about? Thomas Jefferson.
Hey, thank you for the Gawk raid. Gawk Raider.
Alexander Hamilton's endorsement.
Right.
And Alexander's reasoning was that Aaron Burr is a turncoat. The man puts on a different mask depending on whoever he's going to get the most support from. Like, he doesn't believe in anything.
Hold on.
Says, if you stand for nothing, Burr, what will you fall
Exactly.
for?
But he was his homie.
He ran against his father-in-law and took him out of the Senate. And he's like, yo, what the fuck, bro? He's like, oh, well, there was an opportunity I saw, so I went for it. And now he's running for president.
Was Alexander Hamilton not doing the exact...
Okay, we get Aaron Burr. All right, we got it.
Enjoyable.
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter. Nick Oreo. Mr.
You liked
Oreo.
it. You love that play.
I said it was pretty...
I was watching Chud, and he was trying to play Flight Simulator, but he just kept crashing the plane, and not like in a funny way. I went over this, though, saying, like, imagine if Ethan goes off the rails and becomes a crazy doxer, right? But what if, like, let's say he goes too far to the point where, like, you actually can't come back from this. He's now just straight up doxing people, right? We obviously can't support it, but what would be the funniest way for him to do that? All right. So I had this crackpot hypothetical of, like, the way that Ethan Klein would go unhinged and start doxing people.
The guy, Keemstar Orbiter. Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
This is how he would do it, okay? This is, hypothetically, if Ethan went completely unhinged, he would get on Flight Simulator and just start flying into snarkers' houses. That's what he would do. He wouldn't announce the doxes or whatever. It would only be known by the people who were there. But he would get on Flight Simulator and he would fly into the houses of his enemies. I legitimately do believe that if Ethan goes completely unhinged, this is how he's going to dox people. He's just going to fly into their houses. And I almost, like... Hey guys, we're gonna be visiting fucking Shelbo 403 right now, and he's like, that's the only way that he's gonna get away. He's gonna do it. Like, I'm gonna will this into existence. If he ever goes completely off the fucking rails to the point where it's like unsalvageable, that's the way it's gonna go.
Pretty enjoyable. It was with great regret that I inform you that it was pretty enjoyable.
The thing is,
I stand by
you
that.
wanted to hate it. That I think when you came here, you had to eat crow, and you admit to me on air that it was pretty enjoyable. That means 10 out of 10.
No, it doesn't. It's certainly.
Olive, you hear that, right?
It was not a 10
I
out
think
of 10.
I hear 10 out of 10. Well, what would you deem any other musical better than your
Name a single better
Hamilton?
musical, Dan.
Better it can than be. I just want to know where.
Yeah, go
what
ahead,
your
try it.
scale.
Even try to rack your brain.
He creates like a fake GeoGuessr, and it's just there. Dude, holy shit, that's insane. That's an insane fucking. Who is that? Sack 1456. That was a good suggestion.
What's the name of the guy?
I can.
Keemstar Orbiter.
I mean, I obviously
Nick
disavow,
Oreo.
but
Mr. Oreo.
You know, fake GeoGuessr where every location is one of their houses, and the only people who know it are them. That's fucking crazy.
Don't say Wicked.
It's not Wicked.
Not Wicked.
No.
Lion King.
The Lion King was actually awesome.
The soundtrack is amazing. I mean,
It's like, oh, that's so weird. Why are all these people from America?
Like the live stage musical
Quite
version
spectacular.
of it.
I saw it a while ago. I enjoyed it.
All the puppetry and everything.
My mom, I think it was my dad's 40th birthday or 50th birthday, and my mom wanted to do something.
All right, does he talk anymore about Adam?
Stuff we're talking about today.
I'm sure the IDF mindset makes you say this like it's like make everyone disappear who's honest in criticizing you. You sound dumb as fuck. So anyway, I responded.
Yo!
I was playing poker actually, and I saw this, and I was like, this fucking little punk ass needs to be put in his place. I said, shut your mouth. You're a terrible person, a complete phony. You called Trisha's daughter the spawn of Satan. Now you've promoted Snark that calls CPS. You have the convictions of a wet noodle. You will do and say anything for clout. You are nothing more than a deranged snark and now a pathetic little worm. Ela's a fucking goddess, and you are a giant loser. Girl, bye.
Girl, bye, dude. Somebody wrote this on Snark. I didn't get the screenshot. They were like, it's crazy that they're stealing...
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter? Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
They said that Ethan has appropriated the LGBTQ dialect because he said bye girl at the end of his message, and it was inherently homophobic to talk like that.
This made me laugh because you started with shut your mouth, and it just reminds you so much like my dad. My dad says shut your mouth so fast. I was like, shut your mouth. He says it so fast. Yeah.
Nice.
So
I understood that was it's kind of a hard insult to pull off. So I had to
Dude, one day, all right. Dude, Adam McIntyre is gonna come back fucking like snorting testosterone, and instead of being like, hey muckers, he's gonna come back and he's gonna be like, hey fuckers. And everyone's gonna be stunned. No one's gonna see it coming, dude. It's just gonna happen, bro.
I had to really try my best to follow that up. And I did another one. Man, I hate Adam McIntyre. Also, let's stop the stupid fucking game. She never threatened you, loser. She said disappear from the internet, bro. You're such a snarker. It's pathetic. You really are just such a pathetic worm, man. It's a shame, you know, if you had convictions and actually just stood on your shit and stopped switching sides thinking, oh, these people are going to like me if I say this. Maybe you'd actually have some integrity, but this, you know, you want to know what integrity looks like? Don't blink. Right here, buddy.
Don't blink! Was that a death threat? Are you going to be okay? What happens if you don't blink?
Because I stand on my business. And guess what? That's why, and sometimes you got to endure hate. Sometimes you get hate because you stand on your shit. And that's why Thomas Jefferson got the vote. Because at least...
All right, so that's the segment, but we actually have to watch 2 of these right now. This is a 23-minute video, and none of it's going to be good.
Is Dark Viper EU a virgin?
Year,
No,
but they
I am
will
not. Why would so many people be Googling that?
All right, everyone, I want to just immediately jump into today's video because it's so frustrating what is going on. So Ethan Klein and Eli Klein will not stop harassing me.
Why are you so raped? Like, why? Dude, I'm sorry. You're a fucking 500,000 sub YouTuber. You're literally getting off on your attention. Holy shit. This fucking act, like, oh my god.
No way, no. There's a KFC.
Thank you.
All of the snarkers who scan his content see him on GeoGuessr be like, oh my god. Ethan Klein is doxing all of us now.
Like, this
He's
is
reached
so
a new
fucking
low at
crazy.
this point. Take the kids.
Thank you. It's just so fucking annoying, dude. All these huge YouTubers like, oh my god, guys, Ethan Klein is literally harassing me right now, as if this isn't like gonna be the biggest income week for you of the fucking year, dude. This is literally Red Panty Night YouTuber edition. Like when Ethan Klein calls, you bring out the red panties because you're gonna be fucking making dinner. You're gonna be going out for a nice steak dinner with your wife, all right? That's what's gonna be happening when Ethan Klein calls, all right? That's the best possible thing that could happen to you. You're not like a defenseless fucking Redditor. You're not some fucking guy you called out from Instagram. You're a successful YouTuber who's gonna make fucking tons of videos fucking farming this. You're not in fucking danger. Shut the fuck up.
We've talked about this a lot, specifically over the last year, but they will not leave me alone. Like, they will not stop throwing me into their problems. They will not stop trying to cause problems with me. And then...
Here's a good idea then. If you're really this broken up about it, stop fucking talking about them. Maybe they'll stop talking about, like, your fucking name on their free-flowing drama podcast. If you don't want to be fucking talked about, it's actually super easy to just ignore them.
Ultimately, at the end of the day, we just have this rotation of every couple months, H3 will do something in an attempt to try, I don't know, take me out or something like that, right?
Take me out? Like they're just stand back and stand by. Adam McIntyre's got 3 more months to live. Like, what's going on, dude?
And
this is so fucking cringe.
A pattern here that people aren't picking up on that I want to bring to the forefront because it's happening to me from them. So I know what's happening, but from a viewer's standpoint, maybe you just see every couple months, oh, Ethan and Eli are coming for Adam again. And you can't really piece it together because, again, it's not
Who the fuck just called Adam Evil JXE?
I just saw Keffel's tweet on Nicholas.
That's fucking, that is mean.
Appreciated the shout out.
Adam would probably go from Irish independence to British rule if he was back in that time.
Dude, they're just two British people. I guess evil Adam McIntyre has like the obnoxious voice.
So you're not following it as closely. But basically,
evil, yeah.
Let me set the scene. So Ethan drops the Hassan Nook, the content video.
The Nook? Like the Babadook, dude, the Nook.
Not happening to you, so you're not following it as closely. But basically, let me set the scene. So Ethan drops the Hassan Nook.
The Nook. Okay, seriously, I need you to stop. I need you to stop. Sorry, it's called a nuke, Mr. T and Crumpets, okay? It's called a nuke, all right? That's how you say it, just in case you were wondering. You're appropriating American language, all right? Americans drop nukes, okay? Not whatever the fuck you guys have over there.
The content video.
Yeah, they dropped the Tom Nook, yeah.
On Hassan, right? And in that video...
There's two things that America has. It's fucking cheeseburgers and nuclear weapons, okay?
He brings up that the H3 snark were calling CPS on his children, okay? Now, he then goes on to make this, that this is because of Hassan, because of Trisha Paytas, and because of Adam McIntyre. Now, first and foremost...
Can somebody fact check this? I feel like that's not what Ethan said. I feel like he didn't say that Adam McIntyre was the reason why CPS was called. This feels like really fucking self-inserty. Did that happen? Did he criticize Adam McIntyre the same day? Or did he say that Adam McIntyre is the reason why they called CPS on my fucking... Adam threw himself in for clicks? Like, I mean, that's extremely obvious. The only thing this video is missing was a... Hi, muckers! At least, you know, I really didn't want to have to make this video, but unfortunately, Ethan has forced my hand. You know, like the official, like, cucked I hate drama YouTuber fucking quote. Yeah, that's the only thing it's missing. I don't think he said this.
Just want to say that...
And by the way, average T-channel YouTuber, there's no clips to be seen. This is a fucking face cam stream. There's no context to be given. This is... I've decided the narrative... and I'm going to brute force it now because that's a clippable moment right there. We got a screenshot at 4 minutes. That's like the fastest I've ever seen.
Did I ever see anything about CPS on there? No. Was the first time I ever heard about that when Ethan said about it? Yes. Do I have any involvement in that at all? No. And the fact that...
Okay, but what you did do was say that you support the H3 Snark subreddit, which is like an unhinged group of like harassers, right? Like you did dig your fucking feet in the sand with them, right? That's something you did do. And this was always the inevitable outcome. So if you're going to bury your head in the sand now, it's kind of funny to watch you squirm. Maybe that's what Ethan said.
Ethan can just lie to his...
What was the quote? I do respect the H3 Snarkers. What are your thoughts now? I'm just curious.
Audience... and have my comments be filled with hundreds of people being like, oh my god, you are the reason that Ethan's children are being harassed. I can't believe...
Hundreds of comments, chat. Can we see those hundreds of comments?
Believe that you called CPS on Ethan's children.
Yeah, there's not 100 comments of people saying that Adam McIntyre himself called CPS. That's literally not something that happened. He's absolutely lying.
Children, and I'm like...
Hundreds, plural.
I don't even have an American number. I can't even do that. So here's the thing. This is what Ethan does specifically to me. He will throw out these claims or say claims and attach me to them and hope that his rabid fan base will run with them.
Holy shit, dude. I can't get over this. This guy literally promoted Snark. And he's saying that Ethan has a rabid fan base.
Which they do, right? But the problem is, with Ethan, why we keep having to do this, is because I will not be silenced by Ethan Klein. I will always...
Okay, well then Ethan Klein will not be silenced by you. That's how this works. I will not be silenced by Ethan Klein. Why is this guy still talking about me? You really can't have it both ways, kid.
Call out what he's doing. So, yes, he said that in his original video, and I was like, what the goddamn hell? My comments are being filled with people being like, I can't believe you would call CPS on Ethan's children, which is just like crazy. And Ethan is now on this entire harassment campaign against me because he is saying about how I made a...
Yeah, people were like hunting me down for questioning. Not really. I didn't get a lot of pushback, I'll be honest with you. But they were saying like, you ought to speak up immediately about the lawsuit stuff and the H3 snark stuff operating off of like zero information. And I said, hey, Ethan said he'll be releasing the lawsuit thing in 3 weeks. I'll read the papers with everybody else. Then I'll probably give him more I actually said this on a stream recently. And all these people overcommitted to defending snark, and now all of them are like they're rapidly backtracking as if they didn't say all this stuff and like overcommit their side like 3 weeks ago. And it's extremely funny to watch them squirm because yeah, they obviously overcommitted before they saw everything there.
Video on the H3 snark whenever Ethan Klein was copyright striking the H3 snark for uploading clips. Yeah, that is a video I made. And you know why I will quote Reddit's subreddits when I make videos? Because they're the ones that compile all the evidence. Now, what's shocking to me about this is Ethan Klein is acting like me shouting out the H3 snark is some crazy, nasty, out of this world thing that has never been done before, which is so crazy considering that when Ethan Klein would go live, you would literally see Trishyland as his most suggested website, which was the website that were doxing and harassing Trisha Paytas.
Okay, so do you think that Ethan Klein browsing a website and seeing the fact that like Ethan visited a website is the same as you coming out and verbally shouting them out in your video? So like when I cover Bad Empanada and I see Bad Empanada on my screen, that's the same as an endorsement? Okay. Cool.
Every single day, that subreddit. So it's confusing to me that the audience and Ethan are really coming at me under that one statement that I made about the H3 snark and shouting them out for the research that they had done, right? When Ethan Klein literally is a child of these snark Reddits, he was such an avid member of Trishyland that it would show up in his suggested anytime he went live.
Okay, dude, this is just, wow. Okay, he's a child of snark Reddits because, and I quote, you can see it on his screen when he would go live. Okay.
His content.
This is like, which snark posted this? And then he's like, yes, all right, this is our narrative. This is crazy. I don't know. I prefer malicious to stupid because malicious can, like, you could explain malicious. Stupid is like, you're at a loss.
Has been directly funded by snark pages. And also, the funniest thing to me about Ethan Klein's hypocrisy is that the H3H3 Productions subreddit, the H3 subreddit, is known online as the most toxic, nasty...
Who, by like retarded people? I'm sorry. It's known online as the most toxic, harassing organization. Yeah, by what? The people that are being made fun of when they're doing like extremely horrible shit? Where is it known? Can you find like one person who doesn't follow Hassan Piker on Twitter who knows this as the most fucking biggest like haven of harassment online?
H3 subreddit is known online as the most toxic, nasty place in the entire world.
You literally shouted out a fucking unmoderated cesspit of harassment. There's no way you think that Ethan's subreddit was worse and less toxic than Hassan Piker's. There's just, not Hassan Piker, than fucking H3 Snark. There's no way.
It's one of the biggest subreddits. They have the worst moderation over there.
I literally commented one time in there and was immediately permanently banned. I have still, to this day, not been unbanned from that subreddit. It's just not true. They have fucking fantastic moderation.
And it's known for directly harassing and attacking people. It's been known as this for many years. Many years. Many years.
So many years that we have no examples.
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter? Nick DeOrio.
Like, what a
Mr.
worthless,
Oreo.
useless fucking video, dude. Oh, there's many examples. Awesome. You think you're gonna include any? Like, are they? Did I clip chimp this, or is he gonna start going into detail?
The guy? Keemstar
Oh no,
Orbiter?
he's
Nick
not.
DeOrio. Mr. Oreo.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing to be seen nor heard of. This is like deranged. This is like psychotic behavior. Yo! Thank you.
a KFC in Yemen!
Wow.
Why is his hair framing his large forehead? Is Adam trying to make people think he has a big brain?
Maybe.
Causes it's
Cannot
not working.
Stress that enough, right? So between Ethan Klein literally
Can I say something
using
unique?
snarks to make
I really
content,
Why? That's a bit of a jump. Okay.
being such an avid member of the Trishyland Reddit that it would
Again, we're just repeating this now as if we've
What's the name
proven
of
it.
the guy? Keemstar Orbiter. Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
show up on his homepage every time he would go live, and also the fact that the H3H3 Productions Reddit is one of the nastiest places in the entire world.
Okay, we're just operating off of like trust me, bro. I guess for all of these claims.
It just is crazy to me that he is willing to make such a false statement about me with the H3 snark, which I have no involvement in.
They didn't make a false statement. They just played a clip of you. I don't even think the statement that you're making he actually said. If he did, I apologize. But like, he clearly meant what I said, not what you said.
I'm a content creator that, like Ethan, has used snarks in the past for content, which is crazy to me, right? So basically, that's what started all this. Ethan then started really going crazy the last couple days of me. And the reason I haven't made a video sooner is because I have been doing shows. I just did London 2 nights ago, and it was really fun. Thank you to everyone who went there. But basically, I want to talk and paint the picture of what's going on.
What are Adam McIntyre's live shows like? What does he do in these live shows? Does he just sit there and ramble? Like, it's like, you basically get the live video because they don't do any editing. These are like OBS recording videos. It's a freak off. Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
So ever since he posted that nuke video on Hassan, Ethan has been making comments about me literally on most of their streams, right? He focuses on Trisha Paytas, Hassan, and Adam.
Like, does he just sit down and talk about Tan and Mojo for like 4 hours and that's the show?
McIntyre. And even a lot of H3 fans are confused as to why.
Like, they for the entertainment before, like, you know how they like have before comedians, they have like other people come on and like perform. Like, the only thing that's even the only thing that would be more fucking scarring for the audience than listening to Adam McIntyre for 4 hours is like platforming a live execution as the palate cleanser before you get started.
I'm being
just to kind of get you in the mood to watch this person perform.
Involved in this. The problem is,
yeah, imagine like a live show for Denims where she just sits in a chair with a fucking push-up bra for 3 hours smiling and saying, wow, that's crazy. Like, hey guys, want to come to the live Denim show? Like the like the Jumbotron camera zooming in on her chest while she sits there and just watches YouTube videos.
you have to know that Ethan Klein has been trying to get rid of me and get me in a scandal for a very, very, very long time. So I want to show this clip from literally like yesterday, I think.
Yeah, by the way, I don't know if you know this, Adam, but Trisha Paytas has one S at the end of her name. Like, just one. I don't know. I think you've been spelling it wrong for a while, but there's one single letter S at the end of her name.
Ethan Klein and Ela talking about me, in which Ela says she wants me to disappear, I'm like the lowest scum of the earth, and I'm like, where is this, like, how is this even warranted? Like, you are just flat out, both of you, harassing me, and you have been for a very long time.
You're not being harassed. You're not even, like, nothing remotely close to harassment has occurred with you. You're just a whining child looking for ad revenue. And if you're looking for ad revenue, you should just really push this to 30 minutes. Got a couple more mid-rolls in there. This segment's going to be way longer than that.
And we're going to get to it. Like, you are both, like, double my age, probably over double my age.
Oh my god, they're literally, like, 40 years old! They're literally, like...
And you just harass me.
I'm flabbergasted.
So, this is on, like, a couple days ago, their stream.
Is anybody buying this? I feel like this is, like, only for the most deranged, snark-obsessed freak. Like, no normal human being watches this video and goes, like, oh, Adam! Adam, no! Adam, are you gonna be okay? Are you gonna be safe in your house tonight? Listen, I know the Ethan Klein Reddit, dude, it's, those guys are, like, really crazy, yo. Are you gonna be safe tonight?
Someone like Adam is...
Do you need us to, like, give you enough money to buy a hotel room?
Tweet on Nicholas DeOrio.
Keffels appreciate
Thank you.
the shout out.
They've been trying to get rid of me for a while. Sounds crazy. It makes him sound like he's constantly harassing them.
Yeah, you know what this sounds like? If Gabby Hanna wasn't, like, close to a mental breakdown and she was, like, malicious. It's like, it reminds me of those videos, but with a more sinister tone.
Keffels tweet on Nicholas DeOrio.
Keffels appreciated the shout out.
Especially who's like on record being like, I respect snark.
Adam McIntyre needs to just like disappear. That guy is a piece of shit, like of the lowest order. I never even stood by him when he talked bad about Trisha having a kid and called him like the spawn of Satan.
Like, it's very obvious that she's like, Adam McIntyre needs to fuck off. You have to like really be, oh my god, the IDF woman who killed 50 Palestinian children just told me that I needed to disappear. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
This is my favorite thing ever, right? Ela, first of all, such a crazy fucking woman, by the way. Ela, holy shit, you're unhinged. You're unhinged.
Yeah, it sounds really good coming from you.
Oh my god, how the fuck did you silence Ethan?
By the way, I didn't know what they meant by this. When we were fighting with like Destiny's community, yes, Hassan, Destiny, Ethan, I get it. People would say, Nick, you're being so performative right now. And like in their head, I legitimately think they heard this.
Ela, first of all, such a crazy fucking woman, by the way. Ela, holy shit, you're unhinged.
Like, obviously this person shouldn't have a show. They're bad at acting. All right, look, I did like light minor league background acting, and I guarantee I could perform better. I could give a better performance.
You're unhinged.
I don't even take it seriously. He hasn't even sold me that he thinks that she's unhinged. That's how bad the acting is.
Oh my god. How the fuck did you silence Ethan? Ethan Klein, who loves to talk shit about me? You silenced him. Look at this.
Adam McIntyre needs to just like disappear. That guy is a piece of shit. Like,
I don't know if is Adam McIntyre going to be alive or like what's going to happen here.
The lowest order.
Ela's fucking crazy. How have you even silenced Ethan? Ethan went, oh, for fuck's sake. Ela, you're crazy. Anyways, I love that Ela keeps bringing up
because you know these H3 shooters, they're pretty scary, yo. You know, they're pretty fucking scary.
Tweet about Malibu Barbie. Trisha Paytas.
What did you mean by that? Well, I obviously meant that Hila Klein was like gonna have the IDF personally travel. The IDF is gonna stop like fighting fucking people in Gaza, and they're gonna go handle this.
This is baby. Whenever Queen Elizabeth had died, and I said, oh my god, the spawn of Satan incoming, about Queen Elizabeth, and literally in London 2 days ago, we made these jokes about Queen Elizabeth again, because that's what they are, jokes about Queen Elizabeth. I love, and so Trisha, and a lot of people on the internet, because I didn't tweet it in the best way possible, were saying that I was calling Malibu Barbie the spawn of Satan. What's so funny about this is, years after that tweet has been posted, it has been Clark.
Trisha named her fucking kid Malibu Barbie? That's a joke, right? That should be illegal. You shouldn't be allowed to do that. Jesus.
That was about Queen Elizabeth. Me and Trisha have spoken about it. Me and Trisha are cool about it. Trisha gave me tickets to her New York show a couple weeks.
Okay, so Trisha forgave you for tweeting that, and now you're reframing it because you're on good terms with Trisha. But if Trisha said something mean to you, then you would be saying that her children are like fucking being abused or something, or the fucking spawn of Satan or something. Like, you'd be doing this. This is exactly what you'd be doing. But Trisha has appeased you, and now you're not swinging your channel at her. So that's good, I guess.
Weeks ago, I am meeting Trisha in a couple of weeks. We were talking about me going out to her New York show. So me and Trisha are fine. Everyone involved is fine, except for H3, who will have to make a problem about things. They're trying to cause problems here. Now, what this is actually dealing with is you're going to...
Adam, you've inserted yourself into this situation and then immediately started ripping the victim status away from all of these other fucking perpetual victims, and you're just trying to make yourself be like the biggest victim in the room. It's got to be so fucking depressing that your income is generated. And again, I cover drama, all right? I'm not like the most fucking ethical person on the planet either or whatever, but at least I don't have to sit here and pretend that I'm like some battered dog every day so I can fucking rattle my cup around and beg for spare change. What a fucking pathetic way to live, you fucking skinwalking rodent.
See that Ela says that I'm not on H3's side anymore, which is so...
I need to pick a fight just so I can look like a homeless, pathetic freak crying on the side of the road. Holy shit, I'm in danger, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna make it through this one. Like a perpetual... You're not even just a perpetual fucking loser. You're a perpetual beggar.
Crazy to me, and they're saying that I'm flip-flopping to Trisha, and that I'm flip-flopping my opinions, and that I'm just not on their side anymore, and all like this. What's crazy... I'm gonna let it play, and then I'm gonna say something.
I never even stood by him when he talked bad about Trisha having...
Anyways, guys, let's get that goal up! Let's get that goal up, boys!
...a kid and called him like the spawn of Satan. He was supposedly on our side. I would never even co-sign that.
So that's what it's about. He wasn't even on our side. There we go. That's what all this boils down to. H3 are angry that I'm not on their side, whatever that may mean, and they're bitter and attack me at every given fucking moment.
Like, I don't think anybody's gone out of their way to attack you. I feel like all of these have been reactionary. Like, everything you've shown is because you've said something and they have responded.
It's not okay, I'm sorry.
Nick's in trouble. Give him all your money he needs.
Yes!
It flat out is harassment
Thank
at this
you.
stage.
It's not harassment. You've not been harassed.
Busted by that statement too.
now?
But now he's back on Trisha's
He's trying to
side.
buddy up. I think he's
So I love that they're saying about this like flip-flopping narrative of like, oh, whose side is he on, you know, blah, 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 whatever. But what H3 don't acknowledge is they've literally done this with me as well. H3 loved me when they were able to exploit me for the Colleen story.
You've been exploited too? I made a joke before saying that like you've become the raped, but like now you've like literally H3 has raped you over the Colleen story. This is crazy, dude.
Me as well. Blah,
trying to buddy up. I think he's
So I love that they're saying about this like flip-flopping narrative of like, oh, whose side is he on, you know, blah, 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 whatever. But what H3 don't acknowledge is they've literally done this with me as well. H3 loved me when they were able to exploit me for the Colleen story.
Jesus Christ.
Then, whenever they couldn't exploit me anymore for that story, that's when they started to drop me. So ironically, the people that are preaching with people hopping on stories, hopping off stories, using people like this, are the ones who've done that to me.
Like, Adam McIntyre is full sell. Like, Adam McIntyre is the person that you accidentally make into like a known public figure by mistake. And then once it happens, you're just kind of waiting for them to get tired and quit. You know? Like, this is the casualty of covering certain YouTubers and their fucking misdeeds, is that you might accidentally create like a fucking degenerate rodent like this, and they might just stick around for a little too long.
Keffels appreciated.
Like, most Adam McIntyres aren't clout demonic enough to be able to maintain their little push they get, but this kid has been very resourceful with whatever like table scraps he's been able to lick off the floor for the last couple of years just to survive.
Like, do they not see this? Anyways,
he's trying to get
like, like you're literally fucking you're content homeless.
Now he's back on her side, but I remember when he called her kid a spawn of Satan.
I never said anything.
And
like
I was
that.
supposed to be like cheering on, but I wasn't gonna cheer.
I was supposed to be cheering him on? Ela, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're
Have you tried playing 3 more seconds of the clip?
making no sense.
Put that on, that's
Why do you
disgusting.
forget that he called her children, which is something we would never do, the spawn
Never.
of Satan?
It's disgusting.
And
a
I
piece
mean,
of shit of a human.
it's just incredible who ends up being the good guys in this.
And I like how Adam's entire defense is this, like, no, you don't understand. I called her the spawn of Satan, and it was a joke, and she's forgiven me for the comment, even though it looked like it wasn't a joke. And I tweeted it badly. So then, like, why would people not mention it, I guess?
Story, you know, it's really something.
Like, they have to just, dude, trust me, bro, that it was a joke. You're acknowledging that nobody interpreted it as a joke. And then... and then it's crazy when people discuss it then. Okay.
But someone like Adam...
Sorry, this is really fucking crazy.
Like, it's not my mistake now, it's your problem. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I fucked this up. This tweet looked like it was serious, but it was actually a joke. And here's why you're bad for exposing me for it, or talking about it.
It's really, really, really crazy. It's so fucking deranged. It really is. They're offended over my Queen Elizabeth joke that even Trisha Paytas and me are good with. Oh, but don't worry, y'all. Ela and Ethan are upset.
Who fucking cares if Trisha Paytas is good with you? How does that impact this discourse at all whatsoever? You even said that, like, she wasn't good with you at the time, and then she forgave you for it, so... What are we doing here?
About it. Ela and Ethan are upset about it.
This is like a Master Lock video. You ever watch, like, the Master Lock can be defeated with the Master Lock? Like one of those lock-picking videos? Like, Adam McIntyre is the Adam McIntyre or whatever, and then you beat Adam McIntyre with Adam McIntyre, and then his lock, like, unlocks. Like, the Adam McIntyre video can be defeated by the Adam McIntyre video.
Now, what I do just want to say is that Ethan and Ela have a history of anytime they get involved in backlash, they will redirect it to me. Now, you may think that I'm all in my head about this, so let me tell you how I'm not. Ethan is currently getting backlash for the Hassan Nook. Like, he's getting attacked all over Twitter. There are so many viral tweets. What happens? Somehow Adam McIntyre is now to blame, so he's attacking me, right? A while ago, Ethan Klein was in a scandal, I think like 2 years ago, and him and Dan started to come for me and Rich Lux. And then, I think a year ago, Ethan Klein was caught like shouting or something.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Time out. Are you unaware that, are you unaware that Rich Fucks is actually like on good terms with Ethan now? That's kind of super fucked up that you'd even reference that, Adam McIntyre. Are you unaware that fucking Giga Chad, Rich Lux is now like on Ethan's side? Why would you even reference that if they're fucking friends? Gosh.
AB, with like the button moment on stream. And then what happened right after that? Ethan Klein decided to accuse me of being weird and like predatory towards his mother. And he tried to take me out with this one. He has over and over again tried to take me
What's
out.
the name
and
of
the fact
the
that
guy
people aren't
from
picking up on
Keemstar
it
Orbiter?
is
Nick
so
Oreo.
deranged and crazy.
Mr.
These
Oreo.
people have a really creepy, scary vendetta against me, and I just cannot understand it. I cannot fathom it at all. I don't
Klein
know
is
at
in your
all. I don't know
walls.
if it
He's
has
in
to
the
do
walls.
with the fact that they don't like that I used to support them and now I don't because of what they do. I don't know if it's because
Nobody
I
even
speak
thinks
out against
about
Palestine
you.
and, you know, Eli's.
You ever see the fucking meme where they're like, I fucking hate you, and I know you hate me, and it's like, bro, I don't even think of you. That's what's happening right now. That's literally what's happening right now.
IDF soldier. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is.
What?
But it needs to. And, you know, Eli's an IDF soldier because of what they do. I don't know if it's because I speak out against Palestine and, you know, Eli's an IDF soldier. I don't know what it is.
Bro,
I really don't.
Ela Klein had like mandatory military service like 20 fucking years ago. She's not an IDF soldier, you fucking schizophrenic. I don't know if it's because maybe that's it. You actually identified it. It's because you're a liar. It's because you lie for attention. That's why. That's exactly why. Holy shit, dude.
Don't know what it is. But it needs to, like...
Dude, I don't even know. Bro, this Palestine thing could be... I could be totally off on it. But like...
Keemstar Orbiter, Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
Why is every Palestine supporter a complete fucking moron? That's not even an indictment of like Palestine in and of itself. But like, if I had to get all my information about Palestine and freeing it and all this stuff from this guy, from fucking Paige Christie... At that point, they're going to just doom those people. Holy shit, dude. If you want to help Palestine, stop talking about them. Holy fuck. The best thing you can do is stay out of it.
Keep coming at me and keep doing this. It's flat out harassment. It literally is flat out
not
harassment. Now
harassment.
again, I want to bring this back. This is what I believe is one of the main reasons that they will continue to attack me.
It's because you don't shut up.
They tried to expose me so heavily, not that long ago, accusing me of being creepy towards Ethan's mother.
Okay.
I got so much backlash, lost so many followers. People were emailing sponsors.
I mean, I think they apologized, but I still think it's pretty weird, yeah.
And then on the same stream, I ended up posting the screenshots of my text messages with Ethan's mother to basically be like, you're not gonna lie about me like this. And then Ethan on the same episode had to issue an apology to me. He looked like such a dipshit, but then he doubled down and was like, well, Mom, did Adam make you feel uncomfortable? Was he predatory towards you? This is a big reason that I believe that they will not stop with me because they thought...
Okay, but why were you texting Ethan's mother at all? I don't understand. Like, maybe Ethan took it too far. I don't know why he apologized. I'm not even familiar with it, but why were you texting his mother at all? Maybe, like, she texted him, I guess. Maybe that's the justification for it. That's just such a weird thing to find out.
That this was going to be their gotcha moment. This was going to be their moment of getting rid of me, deplatforming.
Oh no, that's the truth. Yeah, no, it 100% is clout reasons. I don't think for a fucking second that Adam actually liked Ethan's mother and wanted to talk to her. No, that's a given. The clout thing is a fucking given. But like, I don't know, like what the justification would be, I guess.
Whatever, because whenever I was 18 years old and I was going to LA for the first time, Donna was shouting me out all the time on Families, the show that they had after Frenemies. So much that we started talking in DMs, and I said I was going out to LA. She gave me a bunch of suggestions, said that me, her, Ela, and Ethan should go to dinner. We ended up talking back and forth. We gave dates. Ultimately, at the last...
Yeah, this just looks like clout demon behavior to go have dinner with Ethan. I'm sorry, that's the only way that I can read it. But, I mean, I guess maybe, like, the mother didn't have a problem with it and was just happy to talk to him. But, like, it just does sound like this little weasel was, like, ratting his way through the catacombs to try to, like, get in big with the real family.
moment, after she gave me her number, she pulled out of it. Now I know that that was Ethan telling her not to do that. Years later, Ethan brings the story up and basically implies that I was creeping on his mother. An 18-year-old was creeping on his mother, and the community loved this. They thought they had got me and they were gonna get rid of me. And then I post the screenshots, you see that it was actually Donna gave me her number. Donna asking me to go out and all these
Okay, so Donna did this. That's fantastic. I still don't really understand why you even engaged with this. It's such a fucking weird situation. But yeah, I mean, that's what I was expecting him to say, I guess.
Things. And ever since this, I have been waiting for the next moment that H3 would attack me because I knew it was coming after this. And here we have it. So again, let's just refresh.
Like, because I can't even possibly think why anyone would think that's appropriate without speaking to the other people first. Because, like, let's say Ethan's mother comes up, or like Ethan's mother-in-law. No, it's Ethan's mother. Comes up to him and goes, hey, we're going to go out to dinner with Adam McIntyre. I don't think that there's a way that that sentence comes out where you're not immediately like, what? What? We're going to dinner with who? How the fuck did that even happen? Like, you have to run, hey, by the way, your mom has been messaging me and she's talking about like meeting up when we're in LA. So just like fair warning or something. Like, I wouldn't want to find out from my mom that like Augie's coming to visit. That's fucking weird.
Yourself, Keffel's tweet.
That is extremely fucking weird and invasive.
And bring back the reason that H3 will not stop harassing me because they didn't get their way with this.
So I have...
Or maybe it has something to do with the fact that you've been saying horrendous shit about, like, this whole situation, and you've, like, shouted out the snark subreddit. But sure, maybe it's drama from years ago that's fueling this, but whatever.
Questions, we're going back in time a little bit. Adam McIntyre, you remember him?
I do.
And you remember...
Doing too well.
He's doing fine, I think.
Is he? Okay. Dad was pointing out to me that his viewership was down.
Ethan's mom says, oh, we know that Adam's not doing well. Your dad was pointing out how his viewership is down. Why are the entire...
Yeah, we heard him say that. You don't even know how to use a clip.
Klein family so up in my pussy. Leave me alone.
What? Bro, you are the only reason you're in this discussion. Every part of this is you. Okay.
What? Why are you guys gossiping about viewership count? I don't think that's even true. Although I don't know.
Your father was watching it, and so he mentioned
Well, that's very funny. I'm glad.
I remember he was very sweet.
So,
He was very sweet.
I remember when you were going to meet him for, like, dinner or something?
Yeah.
And we're like, that's super weird. Don't do it.
I remember you said don't do it. Yes.
Do you remember who initiated that invitation?
I think it was him.
Just wait.
I think it was him.
He's claiming.
Which way do I go?
And this is like Ethan had his Mike from PA moment here. That might mean something different to different people. But do you remember the clip where Mike from PA is
What's
like...
the name of the guy?
Oh, sorry.
Keemstar Orbiter. Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
Do you remember the clip where Mike from PA was like, holy shit, dude, I literally even ratioed on his own and then his like voice goes silent and he scrolls up and he finds out that like he actually got ratioed and he didn't know. Like, he didn't look at the tweet before he went live. That's what's happening to Ethan here. So he didn't look at the tweet before he went live, and then he pulled on like his mother, and then his mother wasn't like...
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter.
Ready.
Nick
Like,
Oreo.
his mother didn't look into it. They didn't do all
Oreo.
this beforehand.
I
So they
have
look
numerous
extremely
slurs
stupid.
I wish to say about this guy. Here's some money instead.
Thank you. And by the way, we hit the goal.
And again, his poor mother is like playing her bingo or whatever the fuck she's playing. Like, she doesn't want to be involved in this. Like, why did he involve his mother so much?
Oh my god, dude. Holy... Why does he involve his mother so much? Bro, you were asking... Well, sorry, you were gonna go out to dinner with them. Uniquely off of, like, just talking to his mother. Like, why are these people talking about me? I don't know, because you're talking about them. Why are these people fucking bringing the mom into it? Because you were gonna go to dinner with the mother. Like, this is... I don't know.
To try take me down. Over a lie, by the way.
I haven't actually read them.
I don't remember. I'll be honest with you. I really don't remember. I thought it was him, but maybe not. Because he said he was going to
And it's so weird, because, like, didn't Ethan apologize for this? And then, like, we have to sit here and take the Trisha apology at, like, face value or whatever. Like, he apologized to Trisha, and that's, like, such a huge factor in this. But, like, Ethan's apology means nothing to this, and it means that they've actually been secretly plotting to, like, execute him.
Out there.
So here on August 7th, how did you get his phone number? He's not showing that.
No, we didn't.
No, this is DM.
Oh, this is Twitter DM.
The
Okay.
guy
Carrie and I saw you had
Keemstar
COVID.
Orbiter, Nick Oreo.
I'm glad your
Mr.
vaccination helped.
Oreo.
Feel better, Donna Klein. Nice that you signed it with your full name.
Okay.
He just said, thank you. I discovered I had COVID. I tested positive, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, thank you for the message. Moving along. I'll be in...
He apologized but said it's still weird. It's objectively weird. There's no way where this is like a normal interaction to have your mother reach out to you and say, hey, I'm going to be going to dinner. Would you like to come with me to go meet one of your orbiters? Maybe? I wouldn't say co-workers at that point. I don't know.
So he said, I'll be in LA in November. If you have recommendations. And you said, I'll make a list of things. How are you feeling? I'm babysitting my grandson, Teddy, right now. But when Ethan and Hila return from New York, if come out before the baby is born in November, perhaps we can all go out for dinner.
There we go. So Ethan now in real time just got clocked the fuck that he lied about me trying to creep on his mother.
Wait, okay, this is actually the best part. This is the best part. So you pull up the clip where he finds out for the very first time that he was wrong, live on stream, and your response is that he lied about you. Lying with intent, obviously, but that's what lying is, right? That's not how that works. And yeah, it is still creepy.
And that his mother actually invited me out. And let me tell you something, that vendetta has never left him because he will now, for the rest of his time on YouTube, fucking harass me, trying to cancel me.
Or maybe if you just shut the fuck up and don't say stupid stuff about the current conflict, he just won't talk about you. Also, I love how the allegedly Angelo thing is still on the screen. Holy shit.
Because this didn't work.
Okay, I see. Well, my mom was thinking we were all friends and we were all going to go out.
Looks like a mix between Lord Farquaad
And then he said,
Spiderus.
True.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. There's so much to do, and I have no idea, lol. Hope you and Teddy are well. I'm doing better, just feeling better, yada, yada. Yada, yada, yada. He says that would be unreal. I'm sure y'all know some good dinner spots, too. Don't be too sure of that, kid. You don't know me. I don't know any good place to eat. Here are some things I would recommend to see and do while you are here in LA. And you gave a bunch of recommendations. Thank you. Do you have any availability on the 15th? What is that referring to?
And then you see how Donna Klein gave
Alright, anyways, guys, I'm actually going to be going to VidCon. I just booked my hotel. And I've been talking to Ethan's mother, and I do think that we're probably going to go to dinner. She hasn't run it by Ethan yet, but I've been talking to Ethan's mother for like the past 2 weeks or whatever. And yeah, I think, I like, ignore this whole segment. It has nothing to do with any of this stuff. But when I go to LA, yeah, I think I'm going to go have fucking dinner with Ethan's mother. Maybe even his father. Who knows? Is that not weird?
And again, I think until the end of my time on YouTube, Ethan Klein will continue to have this vendetta against me because, again, he lied and got called out for
Or maybe you're just like a crazy Spurg. Like, you're like you're a horror Spurg in his audience.
Was that for me or him?
He asked you, would you have any availability on the 15th? Like,
Well, I think he might have meant, do you want to go out to eat or something on that? That's what I would take it as.
you said it. Wait, I'm confused now. Is she the blue or the gray?
He's the blue.
Okay.
Was that me or him?
He said, do you have any availability? And you said, that's 15 or 16 works. And then he said, I can do 15.
And then she
with
gave
a
me her
ton of
number.
emojis. Ton.
You can do 15?
So that's it. That's it. I feel like I'm gonna have to get my hand on was that your whole conversation with him? You guys didn't talk about anything else?
No, that was it.
Okay. Well, I apologize to Adam.
So the problem that I have right here is that, like, literally, okay, so time out. This is where Ethan Klein lied about me. He got exposed for it. So then Ethan finds out in real time that he was wrong, and then he apologizes immediately. And this is supposed to make Ethan look bad? I mean, yeah, he obviously should have checked this before he went on a whole segment and looked like a fucking idiot in front of his audience. 100%. But, like, how is this showing intent and malice if his first response is, I'm sorry?
He apologizes to me, but just wait to see how he doubles down now.
Maybe.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
I misled you?
Which just goes to show that Donna never said this is a problem, because she's like, how did I mislead you? Ethan just wanted to have a reason to throw an allegation again.
Because she clearly thought in the beginning of the clip that you were the one who implied that they should go get food together, and she was wrong. That's all he's saying there.
Against me.
I'm just kidding. I was calling him a creep because I thought he reached out to you to try to take you for dinner and be your best friend.
Yeah.
No, I mean, he was out here for your thing.
He was? What thing? I never met him.
You guys had some sort of
Teddy Fresh pop-up.
Yeah, the Teddy Fresh pop-up that Ethan keeps saying, by the way.
This guy traveled to a clothing pop-up for Teddy Fresh merchandise? Holy shit, dude. Holy shit.
Right? That I was begging to get into events. Oh yeah, because oh, I was begging your mother to go to lunch and I was begging to get into your event.
Wait, so you became friends with Ethan's mother, wanted to get dinner when you flew out there to go to a fucking clothing pop-up, and you don't want us to think that you're like a fucking Terrorsburg clout-obsessed monster?
No, you allowed me and my friend Kat to get into the event, and thank you for that, because it was nice.
You had some sort of Teddy Fresh?
I've never met him in person.
You did. He came to your place. Poor Dot.
What? My place?
You guys were selling Teddy Fresh. It was some kind of...
I don't think we met him.
I don't think you met him.
Yeah. He came out. Okay. All right.
There was a whole bunch of people in line, and I think he came out for that.
Oh, we got him in. We got him a spot.
Because I remember I ended up sending his mother a beanie.
Right, I remember.
$5.
Well, there it is, Adam.
Okay, so, wait, do you want to see how he, like, this just goes to show his...
Wait, why are you talking like I'm in the room with you right now? Cut that out of the fucking post.
His vendetta against me. Watch how he, like, doubles down, now.
Do you have anything bad to say about him? You want to insult him?
Adam?
Yeah.
Did you just ask me if I wanted to see something? That was like fucking fourth wall break. What is going on?
Oh, okay.
He's like a sweet kid.
Okay. Just checking.
How does this prove that all of this stuff is like some conspiracy theory to kill you? So Ela Klein wants you dead because you made Ethan look bad on a stream that nobody remembers fucking 4 years ago?
Did he make you feel uncomfortable
I don't know. Is it 4 years ago? He's fat in that one, so I don't know.
at any point? Obviously, Dan. He never made you feel uncomfortable.
No, he was a sweet kid.
That's a shame.
What's the cutoff part?
Oh wait, yes.
It's so frustrating and annoying because obviously they have such a like rapid.
Dude, rapid, dude. They have a rapid audience. They get there quick.
You know what to call it, fan base. But here's the thing: H3 will not be allowed to lie on me, and they do this every couple months. This is not a shock. I knew it was incoming. But
this isn't what they lied about. If this was really it, wouldn't they be repeating this quote unquote lie? That doesn't even really appear to be a lie, but wouldn't they be repeating this lie now to like further twist the knife? If this is some big like gay op to attack you?
Really, really, really pathetic.
Wait, I don't know if I can use gay op. I didn't think about that. If this is some heterosexual operation
of them to insinuate that I am one of the sole reasons that things are going on in their life right now.
If this was like a heterosexual contingency to come after you, like I don't really...
Baby, I just make videos. The same way that you do. And the harassment that you've done over creators is nothing compared to what you insinuate I do. It's crazy. The way Ela was like, need him to disappear, he's the lowest of the world. Like, Ela, you're fucking crazy. You're
like, if these were some straight orders,
fucking crazy and deranged. Somehow you made Ethan look a little bit normal in that clip.
Like these bisexual plans are happening right now, and
that's crazy. Perfectly matched, I guess. But yeah, this is so weird. Really, really, really weird.
Dude, hetero contingency, yeah.
Also, and for them to insinuate that I'm putting Olivia in a weird position because they keep harassing me is crazy as fuck. If only y'all knew what me and Olivia talked about. Fuck you. So,
wait, what?
Anyways, we will leave it there. It's crazy. And again, sorry for the delay on this. I was traveling yesterday and then I had the show the day before. But let me tell you something. I'm not going to allow these people to lie on me. So fuck you, Ethan, and fuck you, Ela. You're both fucking crazy as shit. Alright, muckers, I will see you in my next one. Hope you're all doing very well, and goodbye.
Alright, guys, and that's the end of the story. Adam McIntyre never said anything again. I mean, how could he? I think this is a response to Ethan's stream, right? This was on March 11th, so this was yesterday. Like, surely that we're not going to be sitting here watching. He made another video. Here we go, 14 more minutes. Let's go, muckers! New response! Let's go!
Hi everyone. Okay, so I want to make a quick little follow-up just because Ethan Klein has been posting about me non-stop on his Instagram story, and I want to talk about it. And I know as well that I probably shouldn't be responding because I know that this is what they want. Like, the people that they're targeting, they wait for a response and then they go crazy with that, right? And we know that people like Hassan and Trisha that are their main targets aren't responding, so I really shouldn't be, but I felt the need to.
But I need to make money, and I'm only doing this for money, and there's no actual argument here. And I literally have inserted myself into this situation so I can be a perpetual rodent victim and lick the scraps off the table. Yeah, I don't know. This is just so fucking embarrassing.
Because Ethan is flat out lying about me, and it's just not okay. And also, I'm out in America and I'm, you know, on tour and I'm doing these shows, and I just want to let everyone.
It's called tour. Tour. It's called fucking tour. You're not on tour. You're not like the Tower of Terror. Okay, you're on fucking tour. Like the browser.
To be a little bit careful whenever you're flat out sending Instagram DMs, basically threatening different tour stops that I'm doing under the basis of H3, because it is.
What do they pay this guy to do? You know what? Guys, you remember the drama with Internet Anarchists? What do they call those things? Those shows they have in the red light district? Ping pong shows or something? Yeah, that's what he does. He just he does ping pong shows. That's the only thing I could possibly think of.
All being compiled, and it's not going to work out great for you. I will say that, because you cannot threaten to do things to me at certain tour stops and then have Ela
Stop
Klein
saying tour, dude. I need you to stop being British. I cannot get through this. Can you please stop being British? It's not a tour. It's dude. It sounds like somebody's doing the fucking accent. Like, we're going on tour, guys. Like, oh god, I don't know. It's not.
Then be the reason.
I don't think, do British people pronounce it as tour?
So pissed that you want to do that. So what I want to go through is Ethan's stories about me and kind of respond to them. And again, I don't want to be doing this back and forth.
Like, my favorite one is Guitar Hero World Tour.
For a while, because I know this is what they want, but I don't know how long he's going to continue doing this Instagram story stuff and this mentioning me, but I wanted to respond to all of these ones because I felt it was quite important. So first and foremost, I want to talk about Ela, because when Ela said that she wanted me to disappear and I had a big problem with it, Ethan responded to it and basically redirected it away from what it actually was. And a lot of people don't know why I have such a problem with Ela Klein, you know, coming on and being so angry and saying how she just wants me to disappear. And there's something deeper here that...
Oh, there's something deeper, guy. I just forgot to mention it in my previous video yesterday, where I told you 100% of the reason was because of the stream clip from years ago, and it has nothing to do with my recent statements. So let's hear what happened with Ela Klein, guys. Let's hear this thing.
People aren't acknowledging, which is fine, because I know most of the people that watch me aren't Irish, but a lot of people that do watch me that are Irish have messaged me about this, saying that I really should bring this up, and I was like, oh, I don't know, but I am. So again, this was the clip.
What the fuck did she do to the Irish? What did she do to the fucking Irish, dude?
And Ela, and then we're gonna get to what Ethan's stories.
Did fucking Ela Klein call you like a potato fucking slur? Like what?
Were about it.
But someone like Adam especially, who's like on record being like, I respect...
Yeah, like Ela Klein made a car bomb or something.
Snark.
Adam McIntyre needs to just like disappear. That guy is a piece of shit, like of the lowest order. I never even stood by him when he talked bad about Trisha.
So, first of all, she says I
thought we talked about this in the last clip. Didn't we play this clip already?
Disappear.
There's only like 3 clips, dude.
She doesn't say I should disappear from the internet in this clip. We're going to talk about this in a second, but let's just let it play. I've already talked about the Queen Elizabeth, spawn of Satan. Literally everyone in the comments was like, oh, Adam, it's so annoying that you have to keep reiterating this. And it's also crazy how they're sitting on a podcast bringing up my tweet about Queen Elizabeth that me and Trisha have both...
And again, this just doesn't play into the narrative that there's like some super secret fucking reason they're attacking you if they're being like very vocal as to what the reason is. And you're obviously not taking it well, so why would they really need to dig deeper? You know?
Worked out, we have no problems with each other. They're being like, oh, but we...
Yeah, now we have to like bend over backwards to make this a credible threat, I imagine.
Problem with it. Even though, wasn't Ethan on the latest episode talking about Trisha's infertility and how is she pregnant? Like, you know what I mean?
Infertility? Doesn't she have 3 kids? Didn't she get pregnant for a 3rd time? What am I not getting here? I guess they had to go through like IVF or something? She's 3 fucking kids.
Anyways, but I just want to let it play so that we can say the entire context play before we get to Ethan's stories.
Having a kid and called him like the spawn of Satan. He was supposedly on...
She's got enough money to pay for IVF.
on our side. I would never even co-sign that. I was disgusted by that statement too.
Isn't he
But now
now-
he's back on Trisha's side.
Dude, God did not want Trisha to breed. And Trisha looked in the eyes of God and said no. I support God personally. I'm not very religious.
She would never stand behind that and stuff. Well, hold on, let me really quickly look.
This is the same video? No, you don't understand. It's not the same video, okay? In this video, this is Adam McIntyre wearing the 8 Mile wife beater. In the previous video, it's not Adam McIntyre, it's Adam McIntyre. And Adam was wearing this shirt.
All right, everyone.
This shirt. Yeah, so it's a different shirt. Adam has changed. But the camera doesn't appear to have.
Interesting. So that happened in 2022, right? So Ethan and Eli are saying that they couldn't co-sign me and they couldn't stand behind me and all this when that was happening. Very much so setting the scene that they've been done with me since that moment. Well, tell me why it was an entire year after that in 2023 when H3 were making all of their live streams about me to do with the Colleen thing. Eli, you didn't have a problem with me then. Ethan, you didn't have a problem with me then. So for you to paint it as when I did that tweet, which again, out of context, and me and Trisha have literally acknowledged and moved on from that, you're saying that you were done with me. But it was an entire year after that you really started platforming me.
What?
Trying to buddy up. I think he's trying to get...
What did he do? Like, if you were the main port of like a YouTube drama, how do you cut you out of the story?
Yeah, now he's back on her side. But I remember when he called her kid the spawn of Satan.
I never said anything
And
like
I was
that.
supposed to be like cheering on, but...
And she said I didn't stand by him on that point?
I wasn't going to cheer that on. That's disgusting.
Why do we forget that he called her children, which is something we would never do, the spawn of Satan?
It's disgusting.
You're a hypocrite because you platformed a story of my grooming when you said you were done with me personally. Wait, what did she actually say? Let's go back to before this random... Okay, here.
Satan. He was supposedly on our side. I would never even co-sign that. I was disgusted by that statement too. But now he's back on Trisha's side.
She would never...
What was this part?
This was the clip
What's the
of
name of
Ethan and
the
Eli,
guy
and then we're going to get
Keemstar
to what
Orbiter?
Ethan's
Nick DeOrio.
stories were about it.
Mr.
But someone
Oreo.
like Adam especially, who's like on record being like, I respect snark.
Adam McIntyre needs to just like disappear. That guy is a piece of shit, like of the lowest order. I never even stood by him when he talked bad about Trisha.
Okay, so I didn't stand by him when he talked bad about Trisha. That's not what he's saying. I don't think.
I should disappear. She doesn't say I should disappear by annoying, bringing each other. It's episode, I mean.
Having signed and called him like the spawn of Satan. He was supposedly on our
I'll
side.
get to Ethan's stories.
Having a kid and called him like the spawn of Satan. He was supposedly on our side. I would never even co-sign that. I was disgusted by that statement too. But now he's back on Trisha's side.
She would never stand behind that and stuff. Well, wasn't...
Okay, so she's making a line in the sand saying she didn't stand behind it when you went after Trisha's kid. But then she defended you and you said you were groomed by Colleen Ballinger. So she's a hypocrite? I'm not really understanding the through line here. What am I supposed to be what am I supposed to get out of this? What are the H3 Snark fans reading into this that I'm missing?
Derry in Northern Ireland, and it's just crazy to me that they've latched onto things so minuscule.
Oh no, you're not gonna call anything they have to say minuscule. No, I'm sorry. That's not how this is gonna go. That's fucking crazy. This whole thing is you self-inserting yourself with like such little to work with that you're like digging into like years old reasons as to why they'd possibly not like you. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
And they don't get any backlash. But they are able to go on their platform and say that they want me to disappear when it is literally known that that is a term used for people where I am from and grew up for them when they were abducted.
Oh my god, no way. It's racist because they say disappear in Ireland. Oh no, this is fucking funny. Holy shit, what a fucking loser, dude. Holy fucking shit, I'm so glad we got to this. That's so awesome.
Murdered, secretly buried by Republicans during the Troubles. Now, this is not something that was from so long ago. This was literally when my parents were growing up. There's documentaries about this. This is worldwide known. And the amount of people, Irish people, who have messaged me about this saying that they are so, like, they can't believe she would say this.
Dude, I'm gonna fucking go to Drinks with Adam at VidCon, and I'm gonna order an Irish car bomb, and I'm gonna look him right in the fucking eyes, alright? I'm literally gonna order an Irish car bomb standing next to Adam McIntyre and stare him down, okay?
She can't believe, like, that she would say that. And so for Ethan to have the audacity to go in his story and act like I'm making this a big deal or something like that when she said disappear from the internet, we just watched the clip.
Like full eye contact, no blinking. Sipping it in front of him, no blinking at all whatsoever.
Someone from the north of Ireland to disappear. What is that literally known as? When people were abducted and fucking secretly buried and murdered.
Yeah, it's also like a fucking Italian thing too. Like Tony's gonna fucking disappear, you know? Yeah, that's what's gonna. It's fine. He's gonna fucking disappear.
Who is Bunty King?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but you're also like absolutely unhinged if you think that's what Hila Klein was trying to say.
Which is why all of their audience.
Yeah, Hila Klein hates you so much. She researched fucking Irish mob media to find out exactly what term would scare you, but look optically relevant, like optically normal to the average person. That's what happened here. I'm almost positive that's what happened here.
Now are sending me threats to do with my tour because they don't.
My fucking tour, dude. My fucking turn, no!
Care what they do with their platform. They are always going to be the victim in this, which is crazy considering that.
Yeah, that's what happened. That Hila Klein has put the hit out, and then fucking like the Punisher is going to come out and take out fucking Adam during the terror.
People are saying that I'm the eternal victim.
No, you're not the eternal victim. You're the eternal victim. Yeah, you are a pathetic fucking creature. Literal subhuman skinwalker. Fucking Slender Man of fucking YouTube videos.
No, that's not how it works at all. That really is not how it works. And by the way, from the disappeared, there's still people that haven't been found to this day. So don't dare ever use that terminology about someone who's literally from that place, Hila Klein. Fucking crazy. So that was
the
one.
grandstanding here is actually like the acting has gotten better from the fucking first video to the second one. Holy shit!
That I really wanted to touch on. I also want to touch on this.
Now that's funny, but didn't you say that she's an IDF soldier in your previous video?
DeOrio.
Like saying that she can't be like. Dude, I don't know, dude. You've been saying some pretty fucking weird stuff about fucking Hila Klein, so it's interesting that you're going the race route. Here, that's an interesting angle. Yeah.
He responded again to this and said, "Shut your mouth, you're a terrible person, a complete phony. You called Trisha's daughter the spawn of Satan, and now you've promoted snark that calls CPS." Now,
I mean, this is a totally reasonable fucking, like, thing for Ethan. Like, that doesn't sound good for him.
The way so many people were like, Adam, Ethan didn't say that.
Yeah, he thinks he's serving right now. Yeah, he's serving C-word. I think that's what they say, right? They're serving C-word.
You promoted CPS. Ethan knows what he does with his platform. Do you want to talk about the fact that my entire fucking social media is flooded with can't believe that you would call CPS on Ethan Klein's children? Do you agree with Ethan Klein's children being taken off him? Because he sets the tone for these things. You have the convictions of a wet noodle.
Wait, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, Adam, wait, hold on. So in your like infinite wisdom here, where you're explaining how saying things not like specifically or whatever, just like you're setting the tone, you're dog whistling, that's the term you're looking for, you're dog whistling things, that could have real adverse effects on people when you do it really like inappropriately, right? So when you go on video and you say you respect H3 Snark, okay, an organization that's literally just harassing these people, who's like declared war on Ethan's employees and wanted to target them individually as well, right? When you express direct support for crazy unhinged people and plug them on your channel, sending some of these more like depressed fucking psychotic pill popping wine moms in your audience, you're sending them in that direction and they're assimilating with that audience, and then something happens a couple weeks later where CPS gets called to Ethan's house, he's not really going to appreciate your video, you know? He's probably not going to appreciate your video or what you had to say and your whole like I respect the Snarker's routine. Probably not something that's got him big and smiling. Yeah.
On Nicholas
You will do and say anything for clout. You're nothing more than a deranged snarker now, a pathetic little worm.
And like Adam, you will disappear. Like it's not like a threat, it's a promise. One day your audience is gonna leave because you're extremely you are the farthest thing from entertaining. And you're on life support right now. So that's my expectation, is that like you're gonna patter out and go away. Like I don't think Adam McIntyre is gonna be making content in 5 years. I can't even imagine like how many people are going to his live shows. Surely not that many, right? Like I don't think Adam McIntyre is gonna have a long, fruitful career on YouTube. I don't believe it.
Hila is a fucking goddess, and you are a giant loser. Girl, bye. Crazy. So I posted my video last night on
like Adam McIntyre is one major controversy from being a footnote on some Reddit post describing a more talented creator. That's the best I can give you for Adam McIntyre. He's like one bad controversy away from like disappearing like the rest of his Irish brothers. Metaphorically.
Being like, can you guys just stop?
Like his YouTube channel.
Can you guys just stop? Oh, don't worry. Not that long after the video was posted, Ethan had published clips from it on his story. Like, literally, not that long after the video was goddamn posted. He posted a video from my video. This pathetic weasel has the nerve to cry that he's a victim of a harassment campaign while shouting out H3 snark. Pathetic two-faced loser. Ethan Klein, the same one who messed up and insinuated that he made a snark page for Hassan Piker, the same Ethan Klein that—
Wait, okay. Holy shit, you think that's a contradiction? It's not. It's not a contradiction to go... Oh my god, dude. Holy fuck. You can't even say that if it proves his argument. He messed up? Like, you think this was something he accidentally revealed?
Did Trishyland...
Oh no. Oh my god, dude.
The Reddit that threatened...
He revealed that he's browsed Trishyland. Like, hey Nick... You've said Kiwi Farms on stream before. You can't judge me. You can't judge me.
Doxed, harassed Trisha Paytas so much. He visited so much that it would show up on his recommendations whenever he would, be on live.
Oh god.
That Ethan Klein. The same Ethan Klein that the H3 Productions Reddit is one of the nastiest snark pages online, and
it's just like, this is all being said right now with like nothing on screen, zero receipts. The H3 subreddit is literally worse than H3 snark in this person's opinion. That's crazy, dude. That's absolutely insane. There must be something going on at Reddit if they're allowing this to continue.
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter? Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
He's just repeating himself? That's because he's not scripting anything and he's not good on the fly. It's like a live stream where you don't get paid in donations.
Takes is going on there and seeing what they've posted about me, Trisha Hassan, over the last 24 hours to know that. Where does Ethan get all of his stuff for his videos? That Reddit. Ethan's content is snark. But it is crazy that he had
Source? Screenshot? Anything? No? Awesome.
Uploaded my videos so quickly. And then he posts this about Olivia. So in my video, I had mentioned because he keeps bringing Olivia into this. He keeps bringing Olivia into this for no goddamn fucking reason. And it really pisses me off. You know why? Because I really like Olivia. And the fact...
And you can see that, like, even after the weird mom thing, he's now, like, he's now assimilated and become friends with another member of Ethan's crew. Like, I'm just... Like, this guy is actually a fucking demonic cloud entity. And now, like, invoking Olivia in here to try to, like, pull her in between because he's a little fucking pathetic coward is such a weird angle.
He keeps bringing Olivia up is crazy. In, like, last week, again, he brought Olivia up. And he was saying that he can't believe that, I would do this and I'm supposedly friends with Olivia because he continued. And this is not the first time he's done this. He, in so many times over the last couple months, has put Olivia in this position where she is dealing with her boss, literally bad-mouthing, harassing, talking shit, just saying nasty words, whatever the narrative he wants to do that day, about one of her friends, right?
Oh, okay. So now it's extremely transparent as to why you're friends.
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter? Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
Look at you, you fucking rodent. So now you throw yourself... Oh, God, he's being mean to one of his friends, yo. One of his employees' good friends. He keeps attacking them on stream. Wow. Okay, dude. This is like... Yeah, this is fucking gross. This is some gross behavior.
About one of her...
Like, dude, using her as a meat shield, bro. Why would anyone want to be your fucking friend? Please let me know. Why would anybody want to be your fucking friend?
Her friends, right? And I assume that me and Olivia will not be friends much past this because, again, she's been...
What? Because she served her fucking... She has served her use. I've now set her free.
In a very unfortunate situation. And you know what? I'll never hold that against her because I really like Olivia. I think she's so fucking talented. I think she's very...
I hope Olivia goes on stream and melts you the next time Ethan goes live. I hope there's a whole tangent, a DM leak, a bunch of different shit. That'd be really entertaining.
Very sweet. And you know what? I enjoyed my time being her friend. And I completely understand that she has been put in this position by her boss of isolating her from her friends. Because again,
if she agreed with you, why would she never talk to you again? If this is not you speaking for her and this is her real thoughts, why would she possibly end her friendship with you over it? Why wouldn't she just continue to talk to you?
This is not the first time that Ethan Klein has brought up my friendship with Olivia or has said things in front of Olivia.
Like, it's like the fucking one where the guy shoots the guy in the chair and it's like, why did you do this? Like, it's him shooting Olivia in the chest and being like, why did Olivia make me do this?
That then gets Olivia backlash for being my friend. Before I'll even say anything, Ethan, her boss, has done this to her time and time again. So in my video responding to Ethan bringing up Olivia again, I'm like, you don't even know what we talk about. You have no idea what we talk about. Ethan responds, I'm only going to respond to this to defend Olivia.
I was trying to activate my kill streak and I fucking hit the wrong button.
The rat is once again throwing Olivia under the bus to try win an internet argument.
Yeah, who shot Hannibal? Okay, how much more of this do I have to watch? I'm going to put this person on 2x and gun through it because I cannot stand Adam McIntyre. And Adam McIntyre has been looping for a fucking hour. Holy shit, dude. Moving on.
One person who keeps bringing Olivia up, Ethan, and it's you. It's you. Because you don't want her to be my friend. You have this campaign against me. You've been doing this for a long fucking time. How many times has Olivia been put in this position by you, not me? The statement was made to attack me, but at the cost of her character. Not true. Implying she said horrible things behind my back. She's literally done nothing to your... She even defended you knowing she would catch shit from our audience. That's what a real friend does. What you did bringing her name up was pathetically low. Do you think that the snark subreddit you said you trusted didn't make her life hell too? What kind of friend takes the side of their bully? Even if she did say something, she's like, find her friend at work, let her friend sacrificing her little pawn to get one up on the boss. You're a horrible person and Olivia's a fucking queen. Girl, goodbye. Also, this girl, goodbye shit. Ethan, fuck you. Again, Ethan Klein is the one who continuously puts Olivia in this position, and everyone fucking knows it. And everyone...
Bro, you're putting her in this position right now. This is you. You are doing this. You are invoking this. This is you.
And how dare you write a post like this when you're the one that continuously puts your employee under that? You know why? Because I have nothing bad to say about Olivia. How much hell do you put your fucking employees through, Ethan? Literally, and that's not me saying Olivia has said anything like that. I'm saying, look at the backlash that your employees get by the positions that you put them in publicly. With AD, with Olivia, with members that have now left. This has nothing to do with me. This has everything to do with you. So, and again, he's just posting things like this from the Reddit in a world of Adam McIntyre's being AB. It's true, I love AB. He's a great man. He's just so weird. He loves to create a problem, and then...
Okay, I'm done. All right. And also in the... Okay, let's see what people think. These are crazy people. I want to see what crazy people think. Let's look at this. Let's look at yeah, here we go. Okay. Love the Gila call out. Also, yes, another installment of H3 fans threatening violence to people. What? Where? Oh, the Spawn of Satan thing was a reference to Queen Elizabeth. See, I don't follow Adam. I've been just taking that at face value. Shows how anyone is susceptible to Ethan and his never-ending lies. Oh my god, dude. Doesn't matter that Hila didn't say this guy needs to disappear from existence. Yeah, it kind of does. This is such a minor detail, but the way that Ethan mimics Adam by doing the stereotypical gay voice just gives me the ick. Then you're gonna throw up when you watch my stream. Dude, it's like the fucking scene from The Dark Knight where it's like... dude, like, you know when fucking Batman shows up and the Joker's up with the thing, well, you're gonna love me. Wow, I hate that Ethan uses the stereotypical gay voice. Yeah, you're gonna love me. Oh, God. It's really important to highlight what Adam mentions about the context of disappearing. No, it doesn't, because it's fucking cringe. Perfect response. Adam is saying what every creator who usually covers these should be saying. Ethan Klein is weaponizing Olivia, his employee. Holy fuck these people, dude. Fuck them all to Minecraft. This clip.
Nicholas DeOrio, my fucking best friend, dude.
Thank you, Ethan.
I call him Jolly Saint Nick.
Why do you call him Jolly?
Because he's jovial.
Oh, is he?
Half the message got caught off. He said, every time I watch the pod, I'm just trying to figure out what watch he's wearing.
He's a watch head too.
No.
All right, listen. I appreciate everything that Ethan's about to say, but I want you to know that I was slandered as a fake watch fan after this clip, and I'm still fucking pissed about it. All right. So while you think a bridge is being created, one might be getting burnt down behind your eyes, like you can't even see it. All right?
I love Nick.
I got absolutely crushed, dude.
That guy has his head on straight. I'll say this, Nick.
I just saw
I know
Feffel's tweet on Nicholas DeOrio.
Thank you.
Feffels appreciated the shout out.
Dude, if you guys keep slandering me, I'm gonna start mauling my chat. My chat's you're gonna get fucking dropped one at a time. You think you're gonna get one guide by the streamer. He's gonna go through and individually ban you.
I'll say this, Nick. I know we've been through some stuff in the past, and you said some really rude things.
Do not attack my watch knowledge, okay?
I'll say this, Nick. I know we've been through some stuff in the past, and you said some really rude things about Hila. I can tell you for sure, because I think I've heard that you're feeling bad about that, and I appreciate it.
I mentioned this. What he's referring to right here is I explained this to somebody. I don't remember what the exact context was, but I said, like, it was crazy how there's tons of content creators who are friends with Ethan who aren't saying anything to defend him. People he's literally gone to bat for before. People like, again, for the iDubbbz thing, I didn't know how deep it actually was. I didn't remember this because I don't even know if I covered it back in the day. But Ethan brought on Anissa and Ian to sit on his podcast, and they were talking about the actual OnlyFans controversy in studio. So not only did Ethan like make comments of praise for Ian and Anissa, he literally had them on, platformed the discourse on the show, all right, and positioned himself as like not just a ally to them, but like somebody who's willing to take the brunt of some of the heat for even having that conversation, which makes this recent stuff feel extremely fucking vulgar. The venom that's being sent the other way is extremely weird. And again, I talked about like, hey, all these people are kind of screwing Ethan here and nobody's really defending him. Meanwhile, I'm somebody who is fucking talking positive about Ethan, who said like horrible shit about his wife or whatever, like 5 years ago. Like I don't expect Ethan to ever forgive me on a personal level or whatever was what I said on the stream. So obviously that got back to Ethan, and he had this to say.
Yes, Nick. I know we've been through some stuff in the past, and you said some really rude things about Hila. I can tell you for sure, because I think I've heard that you're feeling bad about that, and I appreciate it. I think even coming to that realization is far enough for me. But Hila forgives you. She's outright told me that. She harbors no ill will. Wow. You jolly Saint Nick, and I feel the same.
Fucking music gets me every time, dude. But Jesus.
Wow. We've all been through shit. We've all said and done things that we're not proud of. The important part is being able to like actually acknowledge that. Like, man, I was super mean to Hila. We used to call her a horse to make fun of the way she
You thought
looked.
I did the music? Oh fuck! Wait, hold on.
That like, man, I was super mean to Hila. We used to call her a horse to make fun of the way she looked and all this shit. But like, if you come to a point now where you can say that was fucked up, then I respect that, you know, because I've been there myself. A couple years.
Now, do you think that he would be this welcoming? Just a question. Because back then, yeah, we did say some pretty fucking mean stuff. But now people are saying that those exact things we were saying, and then they're calling her like a fucking terrorist, and they're like saying she's like fucking murdered children and stuff. Dude, even back then we were banning that shit when it popped up. It's so wild that the people who were going after, like I was called anti-Semitic for even criticizing Ethan back in the day because there was a chance somebody who hates Jews would run into the comment section and say something crazy. Now the people who are saying that stuff are going around like saying that Hila Klein murders Palestinian children. I don't know, dude. It's fucking wild how political horseshoe theory works.
Years pass, and all of a sudden you're like, what was I thinking? Like that. Whoever that was a couple of years ago that said that shit is insane. You know? Sure. So Jolly Saint Nick, you're on the good boy list this year. Sorry, that sounded kind of creepy. I I didn't mean it like creepy. I was just trying to extend the Santa.
That's so weird. I don't think I've ever heard I've never played a clip of somebody being nice to me for like a minute and a half. That's weird. That's a weird. I don't even know how to engage with this, but I appreciate it.
I get it.
People are saying they forgive me in the chat.
I don't. Why are we forgiving Dan?
So I just wanted to point out that I'm actually super fucking annoyed, and I'm gonna be coming after him, and I'm not gonna stop until I've ruined his life. Anyways, I appreciate what Ethan Klein said about me on today's show. Up until I was branded a fake watch fan for not properly identifying the model 5726A. By the way, it does have an annual calendar and moon phase. Okay, there's a Patek Philippe. Just throw that out there. Yeah, so now I'm gonna create my own subreddit dedicated to defaming Ethan. God only knows how many watches you need to buy to get that from your authorized dealer. But yeah, so essentially I got completely fucking crushed on the stream. I was branded a complete fake degenerate watch failure, I guess. Is chat working? Is the stream... Hold on. Are we good? Because my chat literally just stopped dead. Are we chilling? Chilling? Did YouTube just break? I feel like I'm talking to nobody right now. Well, we're definitely live. This is extremely weird. Okay, well, I'm just going to keep going as usual. But I think that, YouTube is broken. Let me see if on the mobile phone it's working. What the fuck? Hold on. Oh, it's fixed now. It's fixed now. Okay, we're back. We're back. Whoa! Whoa!
Nicholas DeOrio.
Holy shit! Did anybody see that? Did that come through on the stream? Wow! What the fuck was that? Holy shit! It's just coming, dude.
Keffels appreciated
Wow.
the shout out.
Okay. Sorry. YouTube just broke. All right, whatever. I guess I don't have to check it. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to be launching an entire a snark subreddit, and we're going to go after him. But speaking of snark subreddits, this is kind of the main thing we're jumping into here. Remember when we were talking 2 nights ago about how there was a parody subreddit, something that obviously breaks TOS? It was the H3 Productions, designed to look like the original one, but it was full of haters and shit. Supposedly, it's been nuked. Last post was 14 hours ago. They think it was taken over by an H3 affiliated mod. And they started deleting posts, and there's no other active mods. So what's happening over there? Who knows, to be honest? It's doing some weird things. Some people think it was taken over. There are no other active mods from the new one as far as I know. Seems like it's being nuked. 14 hours ago is when it was posted. Now they've made several alternative subreddits as well. So this thing is dead. That subreddit's gone. Now there's 50 that have taken their place. It's multiplied like a hydra. So Ethan Klein took over the H3 Reddit. This is one of them. This is H3 Snark 2025. I actually didn't know this was one. I didn't know where this came from, but this is the first time I'm seeing it. He was literally crying and shitting and throwing up about his lawyers not being able to do anything against the Reddit hate a few days ago. Why is he spending his time on here? Technically, Reddit is in control of the sub. That's normal, especially when mods leave. What is it confirmed? Pretty much, it's shadow banned and new posts are being deleted. Oh, we have a vast array of combinations to use. Jesus Christ. So they're talking about how they lost their subreddit, essentially. But then... I did want to give a little update about our good friend, what was his name? Jimmy Robbins. So following our previous segment, as you're going to see here, Jimmy Robbins deleted his video. Well, he didn't delete it, but he privated it. So we covered this thing, and I thought I'd chud logicked it. Remember what he did with the slop? Whenever somebody covers a slop video, there's a chance that within 12 hours, this video's gone. We do have an archive, so mine's not the only copy of it. I rushed to get it out for you today, in case you wanted to watch it, at least from this channel, but obviously, I was unaware that he was going to delete it in shame. I'm going to go down and say it. I think that Jimmy Robbins' video is going to be going down as the worst video this year. Every argument is horrendous. I watched Chud watch it today, and he was in complete disbelief that that video was created after they found out that CPS was called on Ethan's family. The really weird Dark Vipers segment was fucking hilarious. If you haven't watched it, it's on the channel. I recommend you look at it right now. Or the archived version of the original is being spammed by my moderator right now, so you can put that in your backlog and take a look at it when you have a chance. The other part of that video was crazy was the Markiplier thing. I think that you can immediately tell when somebody gets all their information from Snark if you're getting like the Markiplier talking point, because they lack the social cues to know that that is clear satire. There were two parts of it that really screamed, holy shit, somebody who's turbo brain dead wrote this. And it's that one, the Markiplier one, not being able to identify a joke when everyone in the room is like jovially laughing at a bit on the show. And the other one was hyper fixating on the fact that Ethan, in his content nuke video, had said that communism is like the biggest plight of America, the biggest threat to America today. He's clearly doing this as a skit. It's clearly a joke. When you see people who are taking that seriously, they're either malicious or they lack the ability to understand social cues. There's another word for that, but I think you all know what it is. So Jimmy Robbins took his video down. And then the snarkers were on Snarkicide watch. This subreddit doesn't exist anymore, so you won't find this comment. Holy fucking shit, no theatrics. No exaggeration. This could be really bad for Ethan. He can't tear this apart like Mika or Doolittle. He's pretty well articulated, and his videos can make waves. Also, one of the comments said that Ethan's been all over Reddit. This is why the situation is gaining a lot of attention. It's not Trisha, nor Hassan. It's a lot of people getting reintroduced to Ethan through it. Yeah, these guys are on Snarkicide watch. Holy fuck. Like, you actually have to be fucking functionally brain damaged to think this video is good. Again, the plot, all right, was that Ethan became lazy in 2017, and that explains why he's like crazy now.
Star Orbiter, Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
Thank you. So Ethan went crazy in 2017 when he started making, he went lazy, my bad. Went lazy in 2017 when he started making podcasts, but he only felt the controlled burn of his lazy decision in 2024 when he went after Hassan Piker. Like, actually fucking unreal. Brutal brain damage behavior. Anywho, back to what we were showing before. On Leftovers H3, every Snark post is from a new subreddit. On Leftovers H3, probably the biggest crescendo was posted. Nazi, Sloptuber, and Destiny Orbiter, Nick DeOrio. By the way, thank you for calling me Nick DeOrio, ensuring that this slanderous post will never appear in a Google search. You have to go out of your way to find your stupid pet name for me. It's actually better if you insult me with a play on words in my title, because no one will ever see it. But Nazi, that's interesting. Sloptuber, I guess streamers are slop-tubers now. I'm assuming slop is somebody who won't disavow Israel. That is what slop is defined as in the current context. And then Destiny Orbiter, hilarious, are harassing anyone. Now, every part of this tweet is bad. Every part of this Reddit post is awful.
Keemstar Orbiter, Nick Oreo.
I didn't even harass this guy.
Oreo.
I'm not a Nazi. I'm probably not a slop-tuber. Maybe that's like the most arguable one. I'm definitely not a Destiny Orbiter. That's not my name, so you can't use it to find me. And I didn't harass anybody. They show the tweet, and the tweet is extremely tame. I didn't even call him retarded. This is like the least harassing I've done all week. Every part of this post is crazy. So I said, yeah. And then new subreddit dropped.
Be Nick the Oreo to me, man 07.
Nick Oreo. And now we're going to take a look at Phil DeFranco. Phil DeFranco has chimed in. I'm pretty excited to see this. I've missed most of it, but he jumps in pretty early in this new episode and addresses everything, including, but not limited to, getting a statement from Mr. Piker. Yes, Hassan Piker was actually reached out to by Philly D, all right? And the D stands for DeFranco, not his penis, if you're wondering.
Today, I'd like you to meet. We're talking about all that and much more on today's brand new Philip DeFranco show, your daily dive into the news.
You know what's crazy? Phil DeFranco and Ethan went on the same fucking arc, okay? dude, when you go back and you're looking at like an old Phil DeFranco or a Phil DeFranco exposed video rather, you don't know if the new skinny Phil is the same as old skinny Phil, and then there's like girthy Phil in between. Like I was watching that video on Ethan the other day, and it was like, there's skinny Ethan, there's like girthin, and then all of a sudden we're back to skinny Ethan again. And if you're looking from your peripheral vision, you kind of get mixed up on when these clips are from. They have like a middle arc. I'm in the middle of my middle arc, if you're wondering right now. I've been on my middle arc since I was like 9.
How it's being covered and how people are reacting to it, starting with this. We need to talk about this Ethan Klein CPS situation because it's genuinely insane. And I want to preface the rest of this by saying you may have noticed this year that we've largely kind of stepped away from things that could be deemed drama in the...
Bill, you run a fucking online news show. What else are you covering? Didn't Phil cover like most of this shit back in the day? Okay, I don't know. Is he talking about Sam Cedar? What is he talking about? Really? Russia, Ukraine, 30-day ceasefire. Jesus.
Community. Or there's so many things in the world right now being torn down, set on fire. We've really tried to pivot and focus on most of those things. But this, it's not drama. It rises above, right? And so for those unfamiliar, Ethan Klein...
I always love the metric for like what drama is. It changes every time. It's like, guys, this time I really need to talk about this. It's no longer drama.
He's a longtime YouTube creator, very big podcaster. Well, this
Look,
story...
I understand the CPS part's not drama, but you have to explain about 20 minutes of drama to get there.
The Keemstar Orbiter, Nick Oreo, Mr. Oreo.
Is heavily centered on a video that he posted yesterday. The actual story goes back a little bit further than that. Because Ethan first said that CPS, Child Protective Services, visited his house during an H3 podcast episode on Friday, explaining...
An anonymous call went into them on the 3rd, saying that they were somebody that works at the house, and they wanted to report us because our kids are crawling around eating dog shit and getting viruses.
Most of these things, meanwhile, he talks about stuff in entertainment, celebrities feuding, and fan base. Guys, yeah, the problem is, it's not like, oh, you're covering drama, or, oh, this is drama, or that's drama, or fighting over what drama even is. It's the fact that these people treat drama like a slur when they're literally all doing drama constantly. Like, if you're talking about celebrity shit, you're right. It's literally fucking drama. It's just drama from people who aren't making videos on the site going back and forth. Like this whole weird like drama as a slur thing is extremely cringy, and I think eventually it's going to fling the other way.
With Ethan then going on to say that a CPS agent had to visit their house, talk to both he and his wife Hila, look around the home, see the kids, and the agent eventually needs to return to interview the kids because of the call. And then after that, he went into more detail on that incident, the context around it, and what he believes is the root issue in a video that he posted yesterday titled, "This is so fucked up."
Not only have they called
now
CPS
we covered this already.
Us, now they're starting to try to call in a 5150 to get me committed. It's really gone on too far, and at this point, I'm ready to take no prisoners, take the gloves off, and call out everybody who needs to be called out. The thing is, once you target my children, then a line's been crossed that cannot be walked back.
With Ethan noting that while he held nothing against the CPS agent who visited their house because he was just doing his job, he still found the whole ordeal to be invasive and overwhelming.
He's called the pediatrician that takes...
Again, yeah, threatened to go to the school, call the pediatrician. This is like an invasive thing that's like affecting his life even past the initial phone call. This was obviously not done as a precaution to help Ethan or his family. This was obviously done as a harassment technique because he wouldn't concede that Israel's... he wouldn't concede Israel, basically, and say that, like, they don't deserve to have a fuck... I keep thinking, have a platform. Do not give Israel a platform to defend themselves, is basically what Hassan's been saying.
Care of the kids.
If we're going OG...
Talk to them. Pretty much sifted through every angle of our life having to do with our kids in an extremely violating, insulting, unbelievable...
Well, Twitch literally did ban them.
...way. You can't believe that you, as somebody who has done nothing wrong, has taken care of your kids, to be subject to this forcible investigation because of some freaks online.
And as far as who did this, he said that his digging brought him to snark subreddits. With the first one being dubbed H3 Snark, though it looks like it's now moved over to a new page called H3H3_production.
Which it's now been moved over to like 16 new pages because it's been moved again. These guys are just running, dude. They're literally I saw it today. They're trying to create a Twitter group. They're doing everything they can to not have to assimilate with Kiwi Farms. Which, again, by the way, I'm going to just straight up say this. Hassan Piker, Denims, Mike from PA, none of these fucking people can literally ever criticize Kiwi Farms ever again. They have absolutely no legs to stand on. They can't go after you for using the site for information. They can't go after the site for their morals and ethics. All of these people are plugging guys like Bad Empanada and like bragging about the fucking snark subreddit, who are doing some things that are probably arguably worse than what we've seen on Kiwi Farms. So none of these people have legs to stand on in that discourse again. I don't really take any of them seriously as it is, but it's gonna go 2 times for any time they ever have the decency to make a funny argument about Kiwi Farms.
And for those that don't know, a snark page or subreddit is essentially devoted to criticizing or making fun of that topic, right? There are general snark pages for calling out influencers, ones about not liking certain celebrities, and it goes on. And so an H3 snark page would be anti-H3, anti-Ethan and Hila, and Ethan doesn't think that Reddit's doing enough about this overall problem. But also, he thinks that major creators are allowing them to thrive.
The problem is that this subreddit, this community, is being legitimized by creators such as Hassan, such as Denims, such as Mike from PA, and all these leftist commentators who think they can get one up on me by sicking and participating and
It's actually crazy how much of this is like people that Destiny created and then got off. Like, if Destiny didn't create content, the world would be a significantly better place. Everyone keeps talking about how Destiny needs to like stay here and keep making content for like the good of the left. But like, what is the good of the left? The creation of Hassan Piker, the promotion of Denims, like everybody Hassan has brought forward since then, like this whole gang of fucking free Palestine freaks who are extremely racist and bloodthirsty. Vosh is another one. I think Demon Mama was inspired by Destiny's debate tactics. Like, holy shit, this guy literally created every problem we have. And you're going to sit here and be like, oh no, who cares about his situation? Think about the conservatives.
legitimizing the most crazed psychopaths on the internet.
With Ethan specifically accusing Hassan and other creators of, at the very least, minimizing what the subreddit has done, and at one point appearing to suggest that Hassan's fans were responsible for the CPS call and other targeted harassment towards him. And that, as Hassan and Ethan have been at odds for a long time now. They're former friends, former podcast hosts, and there are a lot of recent tensions that are tied to their opposing views around the war in Gaza. Their relationship and the fallout, it's long and storied. But going back to Ethan's video, he then went on into more context as to why the CPS call specifically accused him of letting his kids eat feces off the floor, and he showed a stream from the beginning of the month where a creator by the name of Denims reacted to a creator by the name of
Get him, Phil! Get him!
Well,
get her, I guess.
The house is just like covered in dog shit. And he's
damn, bro. Do they blur Bad Empanada or blur the DMs?
Kids,
Not the DMs, the chat
kids
messages.
like crawl into the dog shit, and God forbid, I don't know what they do with it. I don't know if they eat it.
How is it that like
I just saw
maybe
Keffel's
once a
tweet
week I
on Nicholas DeOrio.
Yo, thank you.
Appreciated the shout out.
Ooh, I think that's going to read. Oh, it's New Zealand. I have to read it. Calling CPS, it always wastes time that could be used helping kids in serious trouble and making people more hesitant to take future YouTuber calls seriously. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. If you're going to call CPS, call the real CPS, Chud Protective Services, because we have to protect him at all costs, because all my commentary YouTube people that I stream with have quit. So Chud is like the last one standing. Call Chud Protective Services to make sure he's okay.
I look into what Ethan Klein's been up to, and every time I manage to find more and more terrible shit.
With Ethan also pointing out that the chat was encouraging CPS to be called, but also Ethan said that the idea that his kids eat feces, it's been taken out of context from a story that he told around a month ago. Right, and that, because he previously talked about how his—
Thanks, Phil. Yeah, it's been taken out of context. That feces thing, listen, all right? There's a bit of a story to it.
His dog had an infection that caused it to have diarrhea, and then their baby, who's crawling around the house all the time, also started having diarrhea, so they assumed that the baby might have caught the dog's infection. Right, not from eating the dog's poop, but from constantly touching or licking
Not from eating the dog's poop.